Here we go, at the top of the class on a roll, and it's time to run it up, yeah you know, maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, ayy, on the road, here we go, yeah we winning by a landslide, never see me coming, I'm a landmine, yeah I ain't taking orders in command like, yeah you about to see me on demand like, you know on demand, if you ain't know, you about to understand, yeah. I got the team by my side, right hand. Yeah, take it to a string, you ain't seen it like that. Yeah, and it's the dream, and we coming for the bag. Yeah, and we ain't never going back now. Future expedited, now we on the fast track now. They won't lend a hand, now they see us on.
What is going on, basketball fans? My name is Neil Villapiano, and I'm the host of the Bridge to the Nets podcast here on the Basketball Podcast Network, which covers everything you need to know about your Brooklyn Nets. And welcome to another exciting live watch-along, especially here of this year's NCAA Men's Division I basketball tournament. We are into the Sweet 16, and myself, being from the great state, the Garden State of New Jersey, I gotta show love to my boys here as St. Peter's in Philadelphia is taking on the Purdue Boilermakers in this Sweet 16 matchup. This live watch along and everything we do here at the Basketball Podcast Network are sponsored by the awesome people at DraftKings Sportsbook. Make sure, guys, when you sign up for DraftKings to use our promo code TBPN. These live watch alongs are comment driven. So if you have a question, comment, anything like that, let me know in the chat and I will share it here on the screen. Also, guys, if you're new and you like what you see, leave a like on the stream, subscribe, and punch notification bell so you don't miss any new live watch-alongs that we do right here on the Basketball Podcast Network YouTube channel. Watch-alongs of NBA, March Madness games, and so much more here on this channel. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I am super pumped up. I'm dealing with a cold, unfortunately, so I'm a little bit under the weather, but I still have enough energy to get me through here today. Got a full thing of water, got a cup of tea. I also got some Villapiano wine, so I am good to go for this one. It is also National Peacock Day, and what better team to be playing today than the St. Peter's Peacocks from Jersey City in New Jersey as they look to become the highest seed, or the lowest seed, since they are the 15th seed, the lowest seed ever to make it to the Elite Eight. And this is going to be a fun one, guys. I am super excited. I have St. Peter's winning this game by the score of 68-64. I believe that their miracle Cinderella run will not end tonight, and they will continue to put the world on notice, to put New Jersey basketball on the map. Super excited for this one. Obviously, guys, we know the height difference down low between Purdue and St. Peter's. Zach Edey, their backup center, he's going to be a major problem in this game. But if St. Peter's could just play the tough physical defense that they've been doing all year long, they are primed for another upset in this one. Also, you know that Jaden Ivey is going to be a problem from the mid-range. So if you can't really stop him, if you could just contain him, you give yourself a huge chance to win this one. Daryl Banks III from St. Peter's is one of the guys I'm keeping my eye on. Also, Doug Eder, who comes off the bench with the beautiful mustache. The stash is cash, as his father said. This is going to, those two guys are going to be the main guys I'm looking at to kind of win this game today. And Shaheen Holloway, what a job he's done with this Peacocks team, taking them all the way to the Sweet 16. Even if they don't make it past Purdue tonight and their season comes to an end, this has been one of the greatest seasons in basketball history for the state of New Jersey. Again, St. Peter's taking on the Boilermakers, the 3-seeded Purdue Boilermakers here. The winner of this plays North Carolina or UCLA on Sunday for the Elite Eight. As they got the Jersey guys, Iron Eagle, Jim Spinarkle on the call for this one. This game is on CBS. If you guys want to watch with us, it is going to be a fun one. We got some comments here. As Isha's in here to chat. Good to see you, Isha. He says, can't wait. BC Hockey Podcast. Neil getting me to watch basketball. Love it. Hey, man, Just doing the best I can to not only bring basketball to you guys, but also just to bring Jersey basketball, because you have not seen what Jersey basketball is all about. And you're going to find out tonight with this St. Peter's Peacocks team. Also, again, happy St. Peter's Day, everybody. JJD TV said, hi, Neil. Good to see you, my man. Hope you're doing well today. Leave a like on the stream as well as subscribe if you haven't already. Helps out the channel. Let's try to get to 50 subscribers by the end of the night. We come into this live watch along needing what? I believe 8 more, so we have 42 at the moment. So let's get to 50 by the end of today. So Matthew Lee, Daryl Banks Jr., Hassan Drame, Casey Nadefo, and Clarence Rupert are the starters for St. Peter's. Eric Hunter Jr., Jaden Ivory, Sasha Stepanovich, and a couple of other guys are in the starting lineup for the Purdue Boilermakers. And Shaheen Holloway, 4th season as St. Peter's head coach, 63-53 is the head coach for St. Peter's. So the players are at the tip-off circle at center court. The ref just waiting to get the all-clear signal here, guys. Again, really excited for this one. It should be a good one. I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited as well, because this one is going to be absolutely sick. We have tipped off and we are underway at the Wells Fargo Center in Philadelphia for this Sweet 16 matchup between St. Peter's and Purdue. Josh says, where does the smart money go to? Yes. If you go to DraftKings, ladies and gentlemen, use our promo code TBPN. DraftKings will give you so many awesome opportunities to get huge cash prizes here throughout this entire men's basketball tournament. So make sure you guys go check it out. Place a bet, in my opinion, place a bet that the boys from St. Peter's are going to pull off an upset here in this one. It's more of a home game for them because it's here in Philadelphia, not terribly far away from New Jersey, while Purdue is probably going to be considered more of the road team. It's Jaden Ivey with a shot, and it goes up and in. Jaden Ivey gets the Purdue Boilermakers on the board first as they get on themselves going here. Josh saying 50. Yeah, let's get to 50 subscribers, guys, by the end of this live watch. It'll be awesome. Nice feed inside there off the glass and in, and St. Peter's ties the game up, number 11, with the layup there. So it'll be really interesting to see how both of these teams come out. You know, obviously you kind of wonder, is there going to be nervousness from St. Peter's because it's the Sweet 16 and the pressure is mounting more and more as they get closer and closer to potentially going to the Final Four. So number 0 gets it to Ivy, and he slam dunks it. Oh my goodness, a slam dunk right away there for number 15, the tall man, Eddie, with that one. 16 straight games with 10 plus points, ladies and gentlemen. He is a force to be reckoned with down low. Now Banks gets it out to the Seme. Number 15 with it, gets it over to number 5. He takes a 3-point shot, front rims it, easily rebounded by Purdue. Now Purdue will look to come the other way. Number 2 gets a screen from Idy. He backs off. Number 2 gets over to Ivy, now to Idy. And we get a foul call right away from number 12 of St. Peter's. That's our first foul call of the game. And yeah, like I said, Rupert going against Idy. I mean, look, you're talking about a 6 to 7 inch height difference. So clearly, Purdue is going to try to do as much as they can to get the ball down low, get it inside. That's going to be their main game plan going into this one. And there's going to have to be some adjustments that Holloway's going to have to do to give his Peacocks team a fighting chance in this one. As number 2 gets it over to Ivy. Ivy, number 23 with the ball. He takes it to the left side, gives it to Stepanovich. He takes a 3-point shot and he knocks it down. So Purdue off to a good start here as they now take a quick 7-2 lead here, just about 2 minutes into this one. The Hockey Podcast Network is in the chat. Good to see you guys. Thank you so much for leaving a comment. We appreciate it. Leave a like on the stream if you haven't already. Really does help out the channel tremendously. I'd appreciate it. Let's lay up there. That one gets blocked by number 12. Puts it off the back iron and in. And St. Peter's responds here, making it 7-4. Who's the remaining favorite in the tournament? It's a very good question. Very, very good question. I think now, you look at some of the number 1 seeds have gotten knocked out. Gonzaga's out. Arizona's out now. You look at it. Kansas is really I believe they're now the only number 1 seed left in the tournament. So this is obviously going to be pressure for them, being one of the favorites left. But I would say probably Kansas. Maybe I'd say Duke because of the fact that it is Duke and it's Mike Krzyzewski's last year coaching the Duke Blue Devils. So I would say probably Kansas or Duke is probably the favorite at this point. Maybe Arkansas as well. Arkansas could definitely do some damage as a 4th seed. Number 15 gets it. Now gets to the 12. He pulls up for a deep 3 and he knocks it down. Oh my goodness, Rupert, the center, taking the three-point shot. And Purdue now leading it 9-7 here, about 3.5 minutes into this one. Number 2 slowly gets it over to number 0. He loses the ball, and it goes out of bounds, and they're going to say it was out of bounds off of Purdue. So the second turnover already of this game for the Boilermakers, and it's St. Peter's ball. THPN says, boom, absolutely, guys. So again, I'm feeling a little bit under the weather, so I do apologize if I sound a little bit nasally, dealing with a cold, but I will do my best to give you guys the energy that I normally give and kind of go from there. So again, St. Peter's, man, this is the Cinderella of all Cinderellas. As now Rupert, another long three-point shot. He hits the back iron, top of the board, top of the basket, and that will be considered out of bounds, so it'll be going back the other way. 9-7 here early on in this Sweet 16 matchup between St. Peter's and Purdue. So this is, guys, again, for those of you that don't know, St. Peter's 15th seed won the Mid-Atlantic Athletic Conference, the MAAC. They are from Jersey City, New Jersey, which is about 45 minutes to an hour away from where I am here in New Jersey. And obviously being, born in New Jersey, born and raised, it is so awesome to see a Jersey team get this far. And, really, there's no really, high expectations for St. Peter's at this point. They're playing with house money because they've already done so much. And now, if they can win this one, that's another major upset against one of the top 3 seeds in this region, as they already knocked off number 2 Kentucky. And if they win this one, they'll knock off number 3 Purdue, who's one of the few Big Ten teams left in this tournament. So we get a timeout on the floor here, as we've just gotten through about the first 4 minutes of this one. It's a back and forth battle as Purdue with the early 9-7 lead. And while we have a break in the action, we will get our first word of the day or evening from our sponsors at DraftKings Sportsbook. So a big shout out and thank you to our sponsors at DraftKings Sportsbook for sponsoring this live watch along and everything we do here at the Basketball Podcast Network. Make sure, as always, guys, when you sign up for DraftKings to use our promo code, which you can see in the bottom right corner, TBPN. Tell them Neil Villapiano sent you. So we're just almost exactly 4 minutes into our contest here of this Sweet 16 matchup between the number 15 seeded St. Peter's Peacocks and the number 3 seeded Purdue Boilermakers. It is currently, as you can see on the screen, 9-7. I am using ESPN's thing here, so I am going to do the best that I can with what I've been given. But so far it's been a good one. I'm actually going to give you guys, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to give you guys the play-by-play because they actually do a pretty good job with this. So I'm going to keep it here. That way we don't get totally distracted by all the stupid ads, which I may have to get an ad blocker at some point in this. So we'll see. We'll see what happens here. But like the pace of the game so far, I think both teams just trying to feel each other out because, again, they've never played each other. They have no idea who each other is. So it's going to be one of those things where teams are going to probably get some easy buckets more or less early on just because they're trying to see how they're going to run the play. And again, like I mentioned before, the biggest difference between Purdue and St. Peter's is the size difference down low. You look at Idy. Idy is, I believe, 7'1" or 7'2" as a center, right? He is their go-to guy other than Jaden Ivey. Idy gets the ball, and the problem is that, they just don't have any height, St. Peter's, to really get there and get the ball out of his hands. So the best thing that St. Peter's can do, they want to keep the ball away from Idy as much as possible, is to force Purdue to come up to the mid-range, to the three-point line, and shoot from there. Purdue's not known for that, and they're going to be looking for a lot of mid-range and certainly getting the ball down low. And if St. Peter's can continue to be aggressive on the defensive end, they give themselves a great chance to win this one. Again, Shaheen Holloway, who was the McDonald's Player of the Year in 1996, which that was the same year as legendary, and may he rest in peace, but legendary Los Angeles Laker Kobe Bryant was part of that same class, and Shaheen Holloway was considered to be the better of the two players at that time, which is kind of crazy. St. Peter's, they are the first New Jersey team since the 2000 Seton Hall Pirates to make it to the Sweet 16. So again, they are just doing so much here for basketball in Jersey. As ID missed the first free throw, he takes the second one and he twishes it through. So it's now 10-7 Purdue here, still in the early goings. Josh says, I bet on the Peacocks. It is National Peacock Day again, ladies and gentlemen. Today is the perfect day to put some money down in DraftKings, use our promo code TBPN, and bet on the boys from Jersey City, the Peacocks, to pull off another upset. So I would definitely put some money down, guys, 100%. As now number 15 with the ball here for St. Peter's. They get it over to 11. 11 gets to the 5, uses the screen, having a little bit of trouble. He takes a mid-range jump shot and he knocks it down. So right away, you can see St. Peter's not playing with fear. They're coming right after Purdue, as it's now 10-9 Purdue. Banks is coming off a career-high 27 points back in the first round against Kentucky. One of the main reasons they pulled off that upset. It's now a turnover here by Purdue. Long deep pass over there, and that one almost turned into disaster. Rupert controls it now for St. Peter's. Rupert gets it top of the point, over to 11. 11 makes its way, spin around, throws off the front of the rim. It's no good. Rebounded by 54 Purdue, and now the Boilermakers will come the other way. So Jaden Ivey will take it to his left, loses it, gets it to his teammate. He takes the shot off the front rim, rebounded by Purdue. Number 50 with the ball right now, posting up on number 11. He fakes it a couple times, throws up the right hook, and he airballed it, and it's easily rebounded by St. Peter's. And they'll slow it down here with 14:25 to go in the first half of our game between St. Peter's and Purdue. So number 5 with the ball gets it over to 11. 11, he's backing down, still backing down, looking for somebody, gets it over to number 14, takes a three-point shot, and he hits off the back iron. No good. What's going on, Jacob? Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well today here on this Friday evening. He says, it's Neil, my man, what's up? What's going on, dude? Good to see you, man. You're here hanging out with me, doing some basketball. But good to see you, man. Leave a like on the stream and subscribe if you haven't already. Really does help out the channel, Jacob. Now, pull-up shot from St. Peter's, and they knock it down. And there you go. St. Peter's grabs their first lead of the contest. That's now 11-10 as Banks knocks that one down. He banks it in. So it's now 11-10 here, 13 and a half minutes to go in the first half. Jacob says it's Peacocks Day. Yeah, I mentioned before, National Peacocks Day here, so it's a big day. So 100% means Peacocks are winning. Dude, I'm all about it, man. I have all the confidence in the world the Peacocks can do it. I'm having a lot of fun just with a team from Jersey doing this. Is number 11, pull up 3 and hits off the back iron, rebounded by Jaden Ivey, and now Purdue will come the other way. Ivey drops it to number 50, loses the ball, but he's able to retain it, gets to 55, swinging around. Purdue with a three-point shot, and he knocked it down. Number 11 for Purdue with that one, and the Boilermakers retake the lead, 13-11 now, just about 7 minutes in. As Jacob goes, NBA over NCAA, over NHL, over MLB. So I guess that kind of tells you what Jacob's preferences are in sports. So I appreciate that. As number 14 with a shot, and he knocks it down. Another three-point shot for the Peacocks. And they are roaring here at the Wells Fargo Center. It is mostly Peacock fans, ladies and gentlemen. And mind you, St. Peter's University has a total of just over 3,000 people that attend it right now. They are a small, very, very small school in Jersey City, but they are proud of their Peacocks right now. Jacob says 1,000 bet on Peacocks winning by a game-winning three-pointer from half. All right, that is a. Did you put that bet down, Jacob, or did you hear that somebody put that down? Let me know. That's a pretty ballsy pick. Is my man. Yeah, oh my God, Doug Edert is in the game, ladies and gentlemen, number 25, literally the only white dude on St. Peter's, the dude with the mustache. His father was interviewed by The Athletic during this week, and he said, and I quote, James Harden has the beard, Doug Edert has the stash is cash. I mean, there's just so much with this team. It's now a takeaway by St. Peter's. They look to try to push the envelope here. 32 gets it over to Edert. Now 32 sets it up. 32 is Murray. You got Murray, Edert, Lee, Dasher, and Drame are on the court right now for St. Peter's. So now Dasher with the ball, gets to the 32. 32. And a foul call here against number 11 of Purdue here. That'll be the first foul call, I believe, against Purdue here. So with 11:51 to go in the first half, St. Peter's off to a good start here. They've been able to get themselves going, and they currently have the 1-point lead, coming off of a couple of nice three-point shots from Durame. So this is good. Jacob says, me and my friends have both put 500. Okay, I like that. The balance of both. You both put in a decent amount of money, Jacob. I like it. I like it a lot, my friend. But while we have a break in the action again, we are going to step aside to get another word from our sponsors, DraftKings Sportsbook. I didn't realize how quickly that break was. Sorry about that. Give me a second, guys. Again, like I said, dealing with a little bit of a cold. So if I have to take more breaks than I normally do, and some people know that I take a bunch of breaks, it's more for me to catch my breath and just continue to balance out my energy as this game progresses. Jacob says, Neil, want to talk about how Vegas Golden Knights, he's talking about in the NHL. I appreciate, Jacob, that you put in parentheses what sport you're talking about for people that are not aware. Didn't have a goal for 122 minutes. That ending last night versus Nashville in a 6-1 win. I didn't know that, but it is good to see the Vegas Golden Knights starting to get their form a little bit more. A lot of question marks still about if or not they're going to end up in the playoffs this year in hockey. What's going on, Isha? Good to see you again, buddy. Hope you're doing well today on this Friday evening. And yeah, man, welcome to a different type of thing. I know not all you guys are big into basketball, but I appreciate you guys hanging out with us and showing the support regardless. It means a lot to me. It means a lot to the Basketball Podcast Network. We love doing these live watch-alongs, and we got to give a lot of credit and a shout-out to the boys over at the Hockey Podcast Network. They're actually doing a live watch-along right now as we speak, THPN here on YouTube. If you go over there, we do live watch-alongs of every single team in the National Hockey League. So we do hockey games, just like we do basketball games here, March Madness, NBA, anything like that, we do it here. So we kind of work simultaneously. It all works out. But again, good to see you, Isha. Hope you're doing well today, my friend. Jacob says, guess who had a goal in that game? Jack Ike goal. Also, Howden got injured. Ooh. Well, good news for me because Jack Eichel's on my fantasy team, so that's kind of beneficial. But how bad was Brett Howden's injury, Jacob? Isha says, I love college basketball, and if Vancouver had a team, I'd watch NBA. So it would be fair to say, Isha, that if the Vancouver Grizzlies came back, you would absolutely be a fan of the Vancouver Grizzlies if they were still there. Jacob says, Neil, will THPN doing the NHL draft this year? Yeah, I would imagine so. We've done it the last couple of years where we just get a bunch of the different hosts from the network that come in and we all just watch the draft together. So yeah, I would imagine so that we're going to be covering the NHL draft when it comes around. We'll probably also be covering the NBA draft as well here on the Basketball Podcast Network. So stay tuned for all of that. He says, Friday, CSNT, can't complain. Yeah, I know in your area right now it's not even 4:30 in the afternoon, so it's still bright and sunny. It's about 7:30 p.m. Eastern time here in New Jersey. It's still actually somewhat light out because now obviously the sun stays out longer, which is very, very nice and I enjoy and puts a little bit more energy, a little bit more pep in my step. He's just talking about Vancouver Grizzlies. Oh yeah, big time. They had one of my all-time favorite basketball jerseys back in the day. I'm still looking to get a Mike Bibby Vancouver Grizzlies jersey. That would honestly, or Bryant Reeves, one of those two would honestly be killer. Isha's still at the office because it's not 5 o'clock yet. But hey, I appreciate you taking some time during your work day to hang out with me, man. Really, really do appreciate it. And, definitely looking forward to seeing more stuff that you do down the road here, 100%. So back to the action here, 11:25 to go in the first half. St. Peter's right now up 14-13 is a foul call on St. Peter's there. It's Durame who gets called. And it was a little bit ticky because he kind of looked like he just slapped the ball. instead of slapping the arm. By the way, guys, the other Sweet 16 matchup that's going on right now is just about to start. Number 4 Providence against number 1 Kansas. That game is on TBS. The game, if you want to watch this game along with us, is on CBS. So those are 2 of the 4 games that are going on tonight. North Carolina, UCLA later on in Philadelphia, and then Iowa State and Miami in the other one. It's a rebound here by St. Peter's, and they look to push the envelope. 32 with the ball. Just slowly set it up now. It's over the 13. Both teams is intercepted now by Jaden Ivey. He looks to make a move, and he'll just lay it up and in. So a good takeaway there by Jaden Ivey, one of the guys that Purdue's going to have to rely on to win this game. He gets a bucket there, and Purdue regains the lead here at 15-14. As now St. Peter's will set it up again. Doug Eder, long three-point shot off the backboard, no good. As Jacob says, 23-year-old was battling for the puck with Forsberg before losing his balance and getting what appeared to be inadvertently shoved into the boards head first. There was no penalty on the play. Ouch. Well, I really do hope that he's okay. Really, really do hope. By the way, field goals so far, 6 of 13 is St. Peter's, 6 of 12 is Purdue. So pretty much even so far with Purdue having the 1-point lead right now. 32, he throws it up in the air. It's no good up back on. He gets his own rebound. Now Doug Eder will set it up again for St. Peter's. He says, dude, hell yeah, F Memphis. Love it. Love it, man. Love it. I mean, that would be kind of fun to see Vancouver get another basketball team. I'd like to see them expand into Canada a little bit more for NBA. I think that people would love it. Play YT, cut it off. Fair enough. And then he just says, haha, do Jaime, wrong sport. Yeah, no, I was thinking hockey. As now Doug Eder fakes it. Now he takes a 3-point shot, and it's off the side, no good. And it's taken away there by Jaden Ivey for Purdue. He comes with speed. He holds, looking for somebody, gets it out to number 2. He takes a 3-point shot, and it rims out, no good. Rebounded there, and a good block by 32 of St. Peter's, but a foul was called. And so number 3 of Purdue go to the free throw line here with Purdue up 15-14. Duke versus Razorbacks tomorrow. Yes, that'll be one of the first Elite 8 games as Duke will take on the Arkansas Razorbacks. I have Arkansas being one of the teams that ends up going to the Final Four. So that region has gone pretty much exactly the way that I expected. And so I'm definitely hoping that the Razorbacks can get it done. Jacob talking about Howden saying he was out cold for a good 15 minutes. So that is tough. That is tough as number 3 makes both free throws for Purdue, and now it's 17-14 here. Opponent free throw attempts last 3 games, 31 per game. Is that good? Like, that seemed like a lot. But now Doug Eder pulls up for a 3-point shot, and he knocks it down. Doug Eder, the stash is cash. He is fired up. So he knocks that one down and ties the game up at 17. Doug Eder, just a little over 47% from the field, field goal percentage, yes, and he's averaging about 10 points a game. There's now 3 3-pointers have been made by St. Peter's, while 2 have been made by Purdue. Throwing inside to Idy, and a foul call, I guess, here is against Purdue, so it's going the other way. Ish says, feel free to comment, everyone watching, subscribe and like. Neil will give you a shout out. Absolutely. If you guys are new to the channel and you do subscribe, let me know in the chat so I could shout you out here on the stream. Again, our goal tonight is to get us to 50 subscribers. We are at 42 right now. Let's get to 50. That would be an awesome milestone to reach by the end of this one. Jacob saying, Duke winning all this. We'll see. They got the juju going, man. It's Mike Krzyzewski's last year. Wouldn't be a total surprise if Duke ended up coming out on top. Jacob says it was a neck injury, or I think it was. Well, hopefully it's not incredibly severe, but we will see, as that is a turnover there by 32 of St. Peter's, and now it'll be going the other way. 8:52 to go in the first half here of a very low-scoring Sweet 16 matchup between St. Peter's and Purdue. It's all tied up at 17. Purdue with 5 turnovers already, and St. Peter's just turned over the ball for just the 3rd time so far in this one. But for anybody that's just watching St. Peter's for the first time tonight, don't be, you should be surprised by the fact. I can understand if you're surprised by how, into the game St. Peter's is. This is just who they've been all season long. They're not afraid to go up against anybody. As 32 with an interception there for St. Peter's, he's going to try to drive the lane, lays it up, no good, but a foul called there against number 3. And so Murray, who has been very active since he got in the game, is going to go to the line for St. Peter's. I believe it'll be their first time at the line tonight, as the game is still tied at 17 here with 8.5 minutes to go in the first half. Jacob says he was placed on LTIR, I think. Oh, geez. Do they have the room for him? Do they have the cap space to move him to LTIR, considering all the significance? Jacob says, LeGoat, talking about LeBron James, averaging 30 points per game. Well, there's a difference between guys who are playing in college and LeBron James, Jacob, obviously. And that's very impressive at his age at, 38? It's Murray's first free throw attempt. He twishes it. So now St. Peter's back out in front here. Just a reminder for anybody who cares about golf, the Masters. This is my favorite and the only tournament I watch. The Masters will begin on April 7th and will go through the 10th. So right after the national championship is over in college basketball, we'll go right to that. So that's kind of a fun random sport update as Murray takes the second free throw shot and he makes it. So St. Peter's is 2 for 2 to start from the free throw line. And it's now 19-17, St. Peter's with 8.5 minutes to go in the first half. 2 ties, 5 lead changes. Biggest lead so far has been Purdue at 5. So that is what we've seen so far here in the early going. So now Idy looking, gets into number 2. Number 2 will drive the lane on the left side, drops it to Idy, and he'll just slam it down with 2 hands. And there is Idy, the big man, number 15. He's going to be a problem all night long. You got to be careful where he is. So now Murray gets it over to number 10, and St. Peter's will set it up here with 8 minutes to go. 32, Murray. Murray takes the screen. He'll pull up for a jump shot, and he'll twist it down. Murray with another good jump shot here, as the mid-range has so far been really good for St. Peter's as they're back out in front here, 21-19. Isha says, my birthday is the 7th. Well, my friend, you got nothing going on. We got to do some sort of birthday live stream on the Hockey Podcast Network or something, my friend, to celebrate your birthday. That would, I think that would be killer. Isha says, Isha, holy, you're getting old. Not that old, man. He's not that old. As Jaden Ivey is furious with the ref as he thought it went off of St. Peter's, but the ref said it's St. Peter's ball. So we get a stoppage of play here. 7:34 to go in the first half. St. Peter's still with the lead right now, up by 2, leading it 21-19. Isha says, I'm going to Minnesota for 2 weeks. Isha, you better promise me that you're going to go see Hoppy and you're going to go to a Minnesota Wild game, at least one. Because if you're there for 2 weeks and you don't do either, I will be very, very disappointed in you. Jacob says he's like 69. Nice. Very nice indeed. It's a nice birthday for him. But while we have another break in the action here, we will get another very quick, and I mean very quick, word from our sponsors at DraftKings Sportsbook. So again, a big shout out to our sponsors at DraftKings Sportsbook for sponsoring this live watch along and everything we do here at the Basketball Podcast Network. Again, guys, when you sign up for DraftKings, and ladies and gentlemen, we're right in the thick of things with the Sweet 16. The cash prizes are just going to get bigger and bigger with us getting further and further in this tournament, and DraftKings gives you so many great opportunities to do so. So go to DraftKings, sign up, use our promo code TBPN, and tell Neil Villapiano sent you. And also, make sure to put a little money down for St. Peter's tonight, because, ladies and gentlemen, I think they got a very good chance to pull off an upset tonight. So 7.5 minutes to go in this first half here, ladies and gentlemen, of our game between St. Peter's and Purdue in this Sweet 16 matchup. St. Peter's, at least not in my opinion, but I'm sure in the opinion of some, surprisingly up right now by 2, 21-19 here in this first half. Isha says, I'm staying at Hoppy's and going to a Wild game. Duluth Twins, maybe, and 13 breweries and 5 tours, 2 big dinners with all the Minnesota sports podcast community. Dude, Isha, you are going to have one hell of a time. And dude, on the City Life Project YouTube channel, you better have some videos. You better have some vlogs from that trip for not only the Soda Pod, but also for City Life Project as well. I would love to see that, love that experience, because I've never been to Minnesota. I definitely would love to get an opportunity at some point in my lifetime to go over there and experience it for myself. But that is awesome, man. I really hope you have a great time while you're there and you enjoy yourself, man. And stay safe, and enjoy your time in the States as well. So again, 7:34 to go here as CBS just came back to the action here. What do you guys think so far about this St. Peter's Peacocks team? You know, they're battling with a very talented and very heavily favored Purdue Boilermakers team. What do you guys think so far? Are you surprised? Are you not surprised? Is there some that, you know, is sticking out to you that you say, it's kind of interesting? Let me know. Shaheen Holloway, man, again, the head coach of this St. Peter's Peacocks team, and he comes into this on a 9-game winning streak. It is the longest active winning streak in college basketball. So if they win tonight, that'll make it 10 wins in a row for the Peacocks. Isha says, I can't wait. Yes, bringing the camera. I'm half American. Hey, that is true. You are half American, so you get to enjoy the other side of it all when you come over. And then Jesus says, thanks, Jacob. 29 years old. You're actually not that much older than I am, so it's kind of interesting. About 4 or 5 years since I'm 24. So there you go. Number 5 gets over to 11, comes it up. Now gets it over to number 12. Rupert off the glass and in. So St. Peter's now with their largest lead of the game, as it's now a 4-point lead, 23-19. Rupert, number 12 for St. Peter's, off to a really good start, 9 points, 4 of 5 from the field. Purdue so far 7 field goals made, 7 turnovers. So turnovers has been a major factor so far in this one for the Boilermakers. 6:50 to go here in the first. St. Peter's with the ball again. Banks, he's getting off a guy. He fakes the jump shot, gets it over, puts a shot up. That one's no good. Taken it, rebounded by Purdue. They come in with numbers. Number 2 gets over to 55, pulls up for a 3-point shot, and he knocks it down. Number 55 with his second 3-pointer of the game. And Purdue cuts the deficit to 1. It's now 23-22. St. Peter's right now. By the way, it is 6-4 Kansas over Providence. About 6 minutes into that one, and the other Sweet 16 game going on. Stefanovic is number 55 for Purdue. He has gotten 6 points, all of them coming from the 3-point shot. Jacob says, at City Life Project, no, you're 69, 420 years old. And that shows you how old Jacob really is. So there you go. Well done. Well done. But yeah, again, St. Peter's coming out, playing with no fear. And I'm sure Purdue is a little bit surprised by it. A little bit surprised. Rupert, 9 points, 4 or 5 from the field. He does have a rebound. He has been the main scorer so far early on for the Peacocks. Number 15, he takes a step back 3-point shot, hits the side of the rim, no good. And then a foul called there as 14 tried to steal it away from Stefanovic. But a foul called against St. Peter's. So it'll be Purdue's ball here. 6:02 to go in the first. St. Peter's up 23-22. Isha says, nice. Very nice. Nice. Very nice. Picasso. Some of you probably get that reference. Some of you do not, and it's fine. But Purdue has the ball now, number 50. Tries to get it to Jay Ivey. He lost the ball, nearly backcourt violation. Gets it back, drives to the left side. He tried to do a floater. It got blocked by St. Peter's. They'll come the other way. Gets it over. St. Peter's with a little bit of numbers. Now gets over to 5. He takes a 3-point shot. Off the back iron, no good. Rebounded by Purdue. Another opportunity there for St. Peter's to go again up by 4, but they can't knock it down. 9 of 22 are the Peacocks from the field, while Purdue is 8 of 17. 3 of 8 from the 3-point line is Purdue. 3 of 12 is St. Peter's. It's number 50, trying to back in. He takes a shot. Another block there by St. Peter's. A follow-up try is no good, but a foul called there. So it'll be free throw shots for Purdue here. They still trail by 1. But you could see early on here in this one, well, not early on anymore, but you could see so far in this game, especially with Edey not on the court, that guys like Nadefo, Rupert, they have a lot more confidence down low, blocking shots. They've already blocked a couple, and it's created some odd man rushes the other way, just haven't cashed in. So number 0 takes his first free throw for Purdue, and he twishes it, so he ties the game up at 23 here. So now both teams make a substitution. Doug Eder coming back in for the Peacocks. 5:16 to go here. Defense during a 9-game winning streak. They are averaging, giving up 56 points a game, 33 field goal percentage, 28 3-point percentage, pretty good. As Purdue knocks down both free throws, and they grab the 1-point lead here, 24-23. 5:15 to go in the first half of our game between St. Peter's and Purdue. Number 15 gets over to 5. Number 15, he'll slowly make his way. He lobs it up to 5, and he slams it down. Oh, my goodness. That was from all the way at the top of the 3-point line. And Banks just goes airborne. Banks right there. Slams it with two hands. And St. Peter's now up 25-24. Stefanovic another three-point shot, and he knocks it down again. Stefanovic, 9 points, all of them coming from the three-point line. And Purdue back up here, 27-25. Now 15 slowly makes his way. Now the St. Peter's will look to set it up their offense. Banks gets it over to Nadeko. It's the 5, now to Rupert. Rupert spins away from 50, fakes it, tried to get it over to a teammate. Doug Eder regains it. Number 11, Nadeko on number 0. He's backing in, 5 seconds to shoot on the shot clock. 11 puts it up, and it rims out. No good. Rebound there is finally secured by Purdue, and they'll come the other way. 4:12 to go in the first half. Purdue up 27-25. He throws it up, and another turnover by Purdue leads it to Banks. He's going to go up, and he gets no foul call at all. But then St. Peter's able to get it back. No reset. Can't believe there was no foul call. Very surprised. 15 will slow it down now for St. Peter's. Nadeko gets it to Doug Eder. Eder can shoot from 3. Let's see if he gets it. Now gets it to Nadeko. Gets it to Rupert. Rupert throws it up, and it's good! And the foul! Rupert just kind of throwing that one almost, but it went in nonetheless. Give him 11 points now, and he'll have a chance to give St. Peter's the 1-point lead back here if he can complete the 3-point play. Doug Eder, nice feed into Nadeko to Rupert. Rupert gets hit by number 0, and he still puts it in. We get a timeout here, 3:46 to go in the first half. We are all squared up at 27 apiece here between St. Peter's and Purdue. We'll step aside again for just another moment here to get another quick word from our sponsors. So again, a big shout out to our sponsors at DraftKings Sportsbook for sponsoring this live watch along and everything we do here at the Basketball Podcast Network. Again, when you sign up for DraftKings, guys, use our promo code, which you can see down in the bottom right corner of your screen, TBPN. So again, guys, it is a dogfight in this one. Teams trading chances back and forth, and we're all squared up right now at 27 aside. The big difference so far in this game has been the turnovers for Purdue. They have turned over the ball quite a lot in this one. I'm going to try to see if I can find the turnovers. Yeah, Purdue already has 8 turnovers in this first half. So clearly, when you look at it from that perspective, if Purdue could cut down half of those turnovers, they might have themselves a decent lead. I'm not saying that St. Peter's doesn't deserve to be in this game, because they certainly do. It's just that the amount of empty possessions that the Boilermakers have had so far in this game, from just the fact that they turn it over, and they're not like always just really good defensive plays by St. Peter's. It's been just really, really dumb turnovers by this Boilermaker team. But if Purdue can find a way to cut down those turnovers, they're going to be able to find themselves and get themselves going offensively. But as long as this continues, St. Peter's gives themselves a great chance to pull off an upset in this one. Jacob says, Purdue, ? Nah, they West Brink Boilermakers. Okay. And Jacob is a Lakers fan, so I give him credit that he at least also admits the fact that it's West Brick or West Brink. I have no idea if you meant to say West Brick. But yeah, how about Russell Westbrook? And I think now because Magic Johnson accidentally said it on national TV, you can never unsay it now. So that's kind of the thing we're in. So far, again, 11 of 26 from the field, 3 of 12 from three-point line, and only 3 turnovers for St. Peter's so far, as Rupert missed the and one. So the game now, again, tied at 27 apiece. Both teams have missed 1 free throw. 2 of 3 from the line is St. Peter's. 5 of 6 so far for Purdue. Number 50, looking to get it to number 2. He finally dumps it off to him. 2 gets it back to 50. 50 will now look to try to post up. 10 seconds on the shot clock. He backs down on the left side. Now he spins over to his right. Then he puts it off the glass, and it just rims in. Some clean living there, but it went in nonetheless. And Purdue takes the lead back here 29-27. Yo, what's going on, Gerard? Good to see you, my friend. As always, hope you're doing well today. My friend, he says, yo, what's up, Neil? What's up, man? Happy Friday. Happy National Peacocks Day. Thank you so much for hanging out with us, man. Leave a like on the stream and subscribe if you haven't already. Really does help out the channel. And he also says, hey, Jacob, Vegas sucks. This is, again, some other people from the Hockey Podcast Network YouTube channel that hang out with us here. So that floater by Purdue is no good. Rebounded by St. Peter's, no control. 2:40 and ticking to go in the first half. Purdue up 29-27. Nadefo gets over to Eater, now to Lee. Lee gets a screen from Rubert. Lee loses it, gets it back to Nadefo. Nadefo dumps it off to Eater. Eater drives to the left side. He'll throw a floater up in the air. No good on the right side. Rebounded by number 0, Purdue. Boilermakers will come the other way here. What's going on, Colin Smith? Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well today, my friend. Yes, it is indeed National Peacock Day, and we got the St. Peter's Peacocks playing in this one. They dump off the number 0 to lay it up and in. And is there a foul call there? I believe there might have been a foul call. Not sure. I think the basket still counts, but we'll see. But Colin Smith saying it's National Peacock Day. Let's go, St. Peter's. Absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely. Colin, my friend, leave a like on the stream as well as subscribe if you haven't already. Really, really does help out the channel tremendously. Each says National Peacock Day, baby. Even Hoppy has Peacock in his username. Neil? Love it. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. So much love. Thanks for joining, Colin. Absolutely, guys. Thank you all so much for hanging out with us. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. 31-27. Purdue has the lead right now over St. Peter's. Banks looking for somebody. Gets to the Eater. Eater gets a screen from number 10. Looking for somebody. Gets to the 5. Banks will now drive. Loses the ball for a second, but a foul call on the floor here against Purdue. So that will be just the 4th or 5th foul of the game so far for the Purdue Boilermakers. What's going on, Ivan? Thank you so much for the comment, man. We appreciate it. Leave a like on the stream as well. Subscribe if you haven't already. Really, really does help out the channel. He says, my cousin is in the NHL. Very cool, man. Very cool. Yeah, Romanov. That's awesome. From the, I believe the Canadians, if I'm not mistaken. But that's really cool, man. But thank you, again, so much for hanging out with us. There's an offensive foul here called against St. Peter's. Shaheen Alway not liking that one, but it's going the other way here as St. Peter's loses that possession. He says, for Montreal, he's a beast. Yes, he is, 100%. Ivan says, yeah, he's on the Habs. Very cool, man, very cool. Casey Nadefo now to the bench for St. Peter's. Second foul of the game against him. Again, 31-27 right now, Purdue. 1:38 to go in the first half. Can Purdue get on somewhat of a run here and create a larger deficit than they've had most of this game here before this first half ends? Number 50, trying to make some moves. Now he backs down on 24. He waits. He tries to put one up. It's no good. Rebounded by 24 of St. Peter's, and he'll control it for the Peacocks. Gets it over to, I believe that's Murray. Murray gets a screen. He holds it. Now looking for somebody else. Looking to get over to 5. Banks with it now. Banks. He's going to drive to the right side. He's going to pull up for a right shot. No good there. Number 2 tries to keep it in for Purdue. He does. And now Purdue will look to come the other way. 11 throws it up to number 3, but he lost it out of bounds. Make that the 9th turnover of the first half for Purdue. And they have really continued to struggle with doing that. He says, so sick. He's one of the best young defenders in the league. What's going on, JT? Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well as always, my friend. You're always going to leave these comments, man. I know you are. But leave a like on the stream as well as subscribe. Really does help out the channel. It says Cowboys 2023 champs. We'll see. He also says Leafs going to win the cup this year. Also, I guess we'll see. Isha, let me know. We are now 4 subscribers away from 50. So we've gotten 4 so far since the stream started. Absolutely love that, guys. Keep it going. Like, subscribe. Let's get to 50 by the end of this one. JT says, I wish my cousin was in the NHL. I do too, man. Jacob says, my dad is Jack Eichel. I know for a fact that's not true, but your daddy is Jack Eichel. Let's put it that way. Purdue with the ball right now. Drops it up to number 55, and he lays it up and in. And it's now 27-33 Purdue with 12 seconds to go. St. Peter's will have one last chance here to try to get a bucket before the end of the half. So Murray goes to the right side, looking for trouble. He's got it. 3 seconds. 2, 1. Got to put up a shot. Murray, he lays it up, and it's good. Murray is able to get it just as the horn expires. The basket will count, And St. Peter's, with a little bit of momentum, will go into the locker room trailing by just 4 as we have reached halftime here with Purdue only up by the score of 33-29. So, again, it's been a good game so far. Been a really, really good game. Purdue, although you saw there at the end of that half, was able to make a couple of good defensive stops. St. Peter's was still able to get some buckets regardless and only be trailing by 4. So this has been a good one so far, ladies and gentlemen, and we shall see what these two teams have in store for us going into the second half. Ivan says, yeah, there are many good players where I'm from. Very cool. Very cool. No, he's not, Jacob. It is true, Neil. No, it's not. Jack Eichel does indeed have no kids. You are absolutely right. Josh says, my bet is failing. It's only the first half, Josh. It's only the first half, and St. Peter's is much more of a second half team, only down by 4. A lot of adjustments that can be made, my friend. Give it some time. Give it some time. Isha says, Russia and Canada produce the best players. In hockey, yeah, I can't really argue that, honestly. Jacob, the Knights are so bad. We're just talking about hockey in the chat. I love it. Isha says, thanks for joining, everyone. Like and subscribe, watch alongs every week. Neil will give you a shout out if you tell us you subscribe. So yeah, again, if you guys are new and you do subscribe to the channel, let me know in the chat so I could shout you out here on the stream. We've already gotten 4 since the start, and I would love to know who those people are so I could shout them out. But again, our first major goal is to get to 50 subscribers. We're just 4 away. Share this with your family and friends. Get them involved in this. Have them all hang out with us. It's a lot of fun here on the Basketball Podcast Network. Jared says, go St. Peter's, New Jersey. Love the support, Jared. Love the support, man. And again, leave a like on the stream if you haven't already. What's going on, Elijah? Good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well today on this Friday evening. He says, good game so far. It has been a good game. I think a lot of people were expecting, the St. Peter's, it's a great story, but it's going to, Purdue's just going to mop the floor with them. And Purdue has done a lot of shooting themselves in the foot, but St. Peter's is not afraid to go right at these guys. And Purdue holding on to just a 4-point lead at the half. So again, Purdue has to know now that St. Peter's is not going to back down. They're not going away. And again, the winner of this will play either North Carolina or, it's escaping me off the top of my head. It's escaping me off the top of my head. I should know this, but it's North Carolina or we just saw it earlier, and I feel bad that I can't remember, or UCLA. So the winner of this game plays either North Carolina or UCLA in the Elite 8. So that is what's at stake for this one. Elijah says, I hope St. Peter's beats the Boilermakers. Dude, for someone who is a Jersey guy, I would love to see that. I would absolutely love to see St. Peter's continue this miracle Cinderella run. It would be absolutely sick. Be absolutely sick if they could get it done. But again, at the half, guys, Purdue with a 33-29 lead here. But St. Peter's, again, not backing down. And this one is far from over. What's going on, Beast Ninja 7_? Good to see you as always, my friend. Hope you're doing well today on this Friday evening, watching some college basketball with us. He says Peacocks will win, hopefully. I'm with you, man. I'm with you. He also says UNC or UCLA. Yes, North Carolina or UCLA will face the winner of this game between either St. Peter's or the Boilermakers of Purdue. JT says Purdue is a poverty school. I agree with that. By the way, guys, Beast Ninja, Elijah Bonds, if you haven't already, leave a like on the stream as well as subscribe if you really haven't. Really does help out the channel. We're only 4 subscribers away from 50, so let's try to get there. And if you are new to the channel and you do subscribe, guys, again, I can't say this enough. Please let me know in the chat that you subscribe so I can shout you out here on the stream. Jacob says it is 3-0 Rangers. 3-0 Rangers. End of the first period of the Pens. 1-1 Caps and Buffalo, all from the NHL. Thank you for those updates, Jacob, in hockey. Appreciate it, buddy. What's going on, Jonathan? Good to see you again, my friend. Hope you're doing well today on this Friday afternoon. Jonathan, my friend, leave a like. I don't have to tell you to subscribe because you already subscribed. Thank you so much, man. Really, really do appreciate it. Everyone shout out Jonathan Garcia, one of the newest subscribers of the Basketball Podcast Network. Thank you so much, man. Really, really do appreciate it. He says he hates Purdue because he's an Indiana fan. All right, so we got a fellow Big Ten fan. I'm a Rutgers fan, so obviously I don't like Purdue either. So yeah, I think a lot of the Big Ten would love to see would love to see Purdue lose to a team like St. Peter's in this one. But again, thank you all again so much for subscribing if you've done that, man. It really, really means the world to me that you guys are doing that so far. So again, I just checked. Right now, we have officially reached 50 subscribers here on the Basketball Podcast Network, and we're only at halftime. We have gotten 8 new subscribers since this stream started. Thank you guys so much for your support. Really, really appreciate it. Continue to like, continue to subscribe. Let's get to 100 subscribers now. Let's keep this going, guys. This is awesome. Thank you so much. What's going on, Jamal? Thank you so much for the comment, my friend. Leave a like on the stream if you haven't already and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. You could help us. You could be one of the first guys to help us get to 100 subscribers, man. Please do that and let me know if you subscribe so I can shout you out. He says, I wish Virginia was here. Why is Virginia not that good anymore? We should have beaten UMBC. He also says, Virginia 2019 champs. I hope we are good next year. Jacob also says 50 sub hype. Let's go. Absolutely. But yeah, Virginia's kind of, I don't want to say taking a nosedive, but they certainly haven't been where they were a couple of years ago when they won it all and won a national championship. But hopefully they can pick it up moving forward and get themselves going again to getting back to high levels of playing in college basketball. So here you go with that. But again, Jamal, thank you so much for the comments, man. Again, like and subscribe if you haven't already. Would appreciate it 100%. Now, before we continue, guys, I'm going to catch my breath, get some water, and you guys are going to get another quick word from our sponsors at DraftKings Sportsbook. All right, guys, welcome back here to this live watch-along of this Sweet 16 matchup between St. Peter's and Purdue. Purdue with a close lead right now, leading it 33-29 over St. Peter's at the half. Got a couple more comments here. What's going on, Mike Hoffman? Another guy. We got a lot of guys coming over from the Hockey Podcast Network, hanging out with us over here and supporting me and the Basketball Podcast Network, of course. Good to see you, Mike. Really appreciate it, man. Thank you for the comment saying Neil is the best. Appreciate it, man. While you're here, leave a like on the stream as well. Subscribe. Would appreciate it 100%, man. How you doing today? We got Isaac Frost, a Heat fan, is in the chat. He says, go St. Peter's. Love the support for New Jersey, Isaac. Thank you so much, man. Leave a like on the stream. Would appreciate it. Also, subscribe. Again, guys, if you're new to the channel and you like what you see, leave a like on the stream as well as subscribe. That would be absolutely killer. We just reached 50 subscribers. Let's try to get to 100. That's our next goal. Let's continue to build this channel, guys. Ivan says, Purdue lose to 15 seed. Ivan, I really hope you're right, man. I would love to continue to see St. Peter's continue this miracle Cinderella run and get into the Elite Eight and just keep going from there, man. It'd be absolutely sick. Mike says, this has been a good run for the Peacocks. I've said this before. And obviously I'm going to try to be realistic in knowing that, there's always the very likely possibility that at some point this run is going to end for St. Peter's. But what they've already done for the state of New Jersey, for St. Peter's University and everything like that, and for New Jersey basketball is absolutely phenomenal. And it really is awesome. And it's great to see. And you could see how people are reacting to it all. And even if they don't get any further, if after this second half, they are not moving on, this has still been a great year for the Peacocks, 100%. Mike Hoffman says, Mike Hoffman is elite. He was for a while, not as much anymore. Guys, Neil is my dad. Great. What's going on, JT? Good to see you as always, my friend. Hope you're doing well today on this Friday evening here, my friend. Leave a like on the stream as well. Subscribe if you haven't already. Really does help out the channel. He says, yeah, go Virginia. I'm still mad we lost to UMBC. F UMBC. It says Virginia 2023 champs. All right. Isha says, let's go. Next goal is 100 subs. Absolutely, guys. Just got over 50 today. We have gotten nearly 10 new subscribers since this stream started. Let's continue to get as many as we possibly can. Hell, if we could get to 100 subscribers by the end of this stream, that would be killer, guys. So again, leave likes on here, subscribe, and if you got friends and family that want to hang out with us as well, share this with them. Share it on all your social media. Get more people to like and subscribe. Would appreciate all of that. He says, thanks everyone for joining. Absolutely, guys. Thank you all so much for hanging out with us here today. No Cowboys 2023 champs. Well, no, I mean, JT's saying that for college basketball, not football. JT, I know that you're a Cowboys fan and you want the Cowboys to win the Super Bowl, man. So we'll see if you're right. 2017 Ottawa was good. Like I said before, guys, I got a little bit of a cold, so I do apologize if I'm a little bit short of breath and coughing a little bit. Just doing the best that I can with where I'm at. But JT says 2017 was good. Yeah, I mean, they got to the Eastern Conference Finals and the Stanley Cup playoffs. Unfortunately, they lost in some heartbreak against Pittsburgh, and they really just haven't been the same since. I often wonder if they'd gotten to the Cup final and even, dare I say, win it all, what would that franchise be right now? I would be interested. Jamal says, I think St. Peter's will go farther. Man, I really hope so. I think they can too. They're in a dogfight right now. They've had to lead a couple of times in this game. And really, other than Purdue just being able to knock down a couple threes from Stefanovic, St. Peter's has just been able to trade blows left and right. That's really what it's all about. What's going on, Colin Smith? Good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well today on this Friday evening. Thank you so much for coming over from the Hockey Podcast Network and supporting me and the Basketball Podcast Network here, man. Really appreciate it. He also says, oh, it's Neil. It is Neil. It is me. Again, my name is Neil Villapiano. I'm the host of the Bridge to the Nets podcast here on the Basketball Podcast Network. It covers the Brooklyn Nets. New episodes every Friday wherever you listen to podcasts. We've already had 4 episodes. We just posted a new episode today. We were just talking about the fact that now Kyrie Irving, because Mayor Eric Adams of New York lifted the vaccine mandate completely, Kyrie can play full-time as a player, even at home games in New York. So that is awesome. That is awesome. JT says Carl Hagelin had an own goal for the Capitals. That is rough. That is very rough. That is rough. I'm sure Bob, who's doing the live watch along on the Hockey Podcast Network right now, sure he's not thrilled about that. JT says Neil is the GOAT. Thank you, JT. You're the GOAT as well, my friend. Thank you so much for saying that. I really appreciate you guys saying all the wonderful comments and showing your support. It means a hell of a lot to me. It really does. He just says, Neil does a podcast on both THPN and TBPN. Yes, I started the Bridge to the Nets about a month ago, a little bit, more or less a month ago. We have the Basketball Podcast Network. We also have the Pigskin Podcast Network, which covers teams in the NFL. So I wanted to, branch out a little bit more and do some more podcasting. I love doing it. Love working with Amaze. Love working with everything like that. So, it was just a great opportunity. Shout out to Brandon for giving me the opportunity. Shout out to Isha as well for, helping me get that opportunity, man. It's been a lot of fun. I'm enjoying it so far and looking forward to interacting with you guys on social as well as here on live watch alongs on the basketball side. I'm so sorry that you guys have to see this, but again, I'm dealing with a little bit of cold. Ivan says, I saw that game. That was funny. Bob was big mad. Not really. He's pretty chill. Bob is cool. Yeah, Bob is really cool, guys. Again, go over to the Hockey Podcast Network, THPN, and go leave a like and subscribe while you're over there, and say hi to Bob for me. Tell him Neil Villapiano said hi from the Basketball Podcast Network. Colin says, Purdue fans are so annoying. I hope they lose. Yeah, man. I mean, I think a lot of people would love to see them lose, not just because it's Purdue and people get annoyed by Purdue, but just because we want to keep seeing the Cinderella St. Peter's Peacocks on National Peacock Day pull off another upset and move on to the Elite Eight. I think that would absolutely be awesome. Jacob says, Neil is the best person on THPN after Isha. Thank you so much for saying that, Jacob. I really appreciate it, man. It's very kind of you. Very kind of you to say those great things, man. 100%. Isha says 53 subs. So we have now had 11 new subscribers since this live watch along started. This is the most active we have done so far here in the live watch along. Thank you guys so very much for supporting. And again, guys, I'm trying to tell you, if you are new and you subscribe, let me know in the chat that you did so I could shout you out here on the stream. You guys deserve to be shouted out when you do subscribe. So now we need what? 47 more subscribers to reach 100. Continue to like, continue to subscribe. Would appreciate all that, guys, 100%. What's going on, Kevin? 7-Eleven. Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well today on this Friday evening. Thank you for coming over from the Hockey Podcast Network live stream and hanging out with us a little bit. Really appreciate it. He says, I was watching the hockey game and came here. Awesome, man. Well, Kevin, while you're here, like and subscribe. You know the deal. Just like over at the Hockey Podcast Network, same applies here at the Basketball Podcast Network. Like and subscribe, man. Would really, really appreciate that support. Jonathan once again saying Vegas Golden Refs. Not a surprise there. Mike Hoffman showing his support for the Habs. He says, go Habs, go. We get a lot of people in here that are also big hockey people that want to show their support to people like myself who work on the Hockey Podcast Network as well. By the way, to let you guys know, I'll be back live on the Hockey Podcast Network YouTube channel on Saturday night when I do the Devils versus the Montreal Canadiens game. So Mike Hoffman, you better be in that stream when I'm doing it. Montreal versus the Devils on Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern. That is when I will next be on the Hockey Podcast Network. I'll be on here as well a lot, so don't you worry. Gerard says Vegas sucks balls. Can't really argue that. And then Jacob says MTL refs. So again, we're having hockey banter in a basketball podcast live stream. But hey, you know what? I still love the support, guys. We've gotten a lot of people in here hanging out with us and leaving likes and subscribing. Again, means the world to me, guys, that you're doing this, man. Really can't thank you guys enough. We started the stream a little bit more than an hour ago. And when we started, we were at 42 subscribers. Since then, as Isha reported about 3 minutes ago, we have gotten 11 new subscribers, and now we're at 53. So we've already reached our first milestone, which is to get 50 subscribers. Now let's see if we can get to our next goal, which is to get to 100 subscribers, man. Jacob says, Lakers winning chip. If they make the chip, if they win the chip, and they come for the play-in round, that will be one of the most impressive championship runs in basketball history. I don't think it's going to happen, but if the Lakers are fully healthy, and I mean fully healthy, they still give themselves an opportunity, still give themselves a chance. Beast Ninja says, Vegas one-year wonders. It's looking more and more like that, especially if they don't make the playoffs this year. You could really, really make that argument. Jacob says 32 likes. Let's get to 40 so Neil can dance. Wow, we've had 32 likes as well. So guys, keep it up. We'd love to see us get to 50 likes here by the end of this live watch along. This has been absolutely killer, guys. Thank you so much again. And I'm really, again, to me, what makes me the most happy is that I was not sure several hours ago because, again, as I mentioned several times, I am battling a little bit of a cold. I did not think that I was going to be able to fully do and give you guys the energy that I normally give. But for you guys to come in, show your support, continue to, like and subscribe and hang out with me means a lot to me, man. It really does. And it motivates me more and more. So thank you guys so much. Keep liking, keep subscribing. Let's keep getting these milestones, man. Elijah says Buffalo fleeced Vegas. It's looking a little bit like that so far in that Jack Eichel trade. What's going on, Will Miller? Good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well today here on this Friday evening. While you're here, Will, leave a like on the stream as well as subscribe. Would very much appreciate it, man. Very, very much appreciate it. It would mean a lot of you guys. If you guys could get a lot of the Hockey Podcast Network subscribers to come over, leave a like as well as subscribe, that would be great. So, I don't know what you guys got to do, but let's keep it going. As Jonathan says, Neil carrying TBPN. I don't know about that, but I'm doing the best that I can to help out the network. Josh giving us another update. We are now at 58 subscribers. Love it, guys. So we have now gotten 16 new subscribers since we started this live watch along. We now need just 42 more subscribers to get to 100. Guys, the second half of our game hasn't even started yet. Let's get to 100 subscribers by the end of this one. Again, Jacob, if you're here, man, get some guys from the Hockey Podcast Network that are not over here right now. Get them to like and subscribe. That would be absolutely killer. Ike Gull is the best NHL player. That's debatable. What's going on, Kyle Scott? Thank you so much for the comments, my friend. Leave a like on the stream as well as subscribe if you haven't already. Really does help out the channel. He says, I like basketball. Well, dude, Basketball Podcast Network is the place for basketball lovers like yourself. He also says 59 subs, so I'm assuming, Kyle, that you also subscribe. So shout out to Kyle Scott, another one of the newest subscribers of the Basketball Podcast Network YouTube channel. So now we're at what? We're at 17 new subscribers. We are 3 subscribers away from getting to 20 new subscribers since this stream started. Thank you guys so much for us. Let's keep it going, guys. Let's keep this going as much as possible. Again, if we could get to 100 subscribers by the end of tonight, that would be sick. Jacob says, Neil carries THPN and TBPN. I'm not saying that. You could say that, but I'm just here doing the best job that I can to help support these channels, man, and help us get all on the map because it's beneficial for all of us. Jacob says, hot take, Kane's first round exit. That is a hot take. What's going on, Kurt Warner? Thank you so much for the comment, man. Really appreciate it. Leave a like on the stream if you haven't already and subscribe. It really, really does help out the channel. Help us continue to get to 100 subscribers, man. That would be sick. He just says Costco food is unreal. It is quite impressive. I don't go there often, but it is impressive. Kurt Warner says, hot take, Jack Eichel isn't that good. You could make an argument for that. Isha says, I could live there. It's all about Costco. Yeah, Isha, that would be the type of place that you would end up leaving. I love that, though. I love that. Juice Zone, another new person in the chat. Thank you so much for the comment, man. Like and subscribe while you're here, my friend. Really does help out the channel. And again, if you are new to the stream and if you like and subscribe, let me know in the chat that you do so I can shout you out here on the stream. He says, LOL, go blue team, go St. Peter's. Love it. Love it, Juice Zone. I love that we got all support for the Peacocks. Again, National Peacock Day here, ladies and gentlemen. It's awesome. I'm so pumped up. Isha, let me out of your basement. It's dark. That's creepy. No, Jacob, enough with the creepy comments. That's creepy. Bad, Jacob. Very bad, Jacob. But we are just about ready here, ladies and gentlemen, to begin the second half of our game again. 33-29, Purdue leads it going into the second half. And again, winner of this moves on to the Elite Eight to face either North Carolina, and I keep blanking, or UCLA. So we'll see. We'll see who makes it. Can the Peacocks continue their Cinderella run and make it to the Elite Eight? Or will Purdue end St. Peter's run here in the Sweet 16 and move themselves one step closer to the Final Four? Let's see here. Each says, watch-alongs every week. National Peacock Day. Yes, it is. Here on March 25th, 2022, it is officially National Peacock Day, which is absolutely sick. Love it. Love it, man. Love it so much. Jacob says, someone else is down here. Oh, help, it's Neil. Very funny. Kurt Warner says, F Purdue. All my homies hate Purdue. Yes, all my homies hate Purdue. We all want to see Purdue get upset. We want more chaos. We want to see the Peacocks win on National Peacock Day. So the second half is now underway here as Lee gets it over to Banks, and St. Peter's will start with the opening possession here. Nadeko backing down on number 0. He gets it to Rupert. He lays it off the glass. It's no good. And then Eide couldn't control it and it goes out of bounds. So Rupert just couldn't get enough of it to put it in the basket, but St. Peter's will get it right back as it was a turnover there by Purdue. Elijah Barnes says Purdue is AIDS. It's a rough statement, but all right. He just says, thanks for joining, Kurt. Yes, absolutely. Vegas is going to be bad in a few years with all those horrible contracts and the high age that they have, Jonathan. You're absolutely right about that. As now Nadeko spins, puts it off the glass and in. Nadeko with a beautiful spin from his right to his left, lays it off the glass and in. And St. Peter's gets the opening bucket of the second half. So it's now 33-31 as St. Peter's bringing a little bit of a press. 23, J90. He pushes off, but that's going to be an offensive foul against Heidi. So it's going the other way here. So now St. Peter's with an early chance to tie this one up. Jacob says Peacocks are 3-13. Oh my. You mean 3-13? You mean 3-13 for you're talking about from the 3-point line. Yeah, well, Purdue's 4 of 9. So neither team is really shooting that well from the 3. On threes. That's what you said right after that. Fair enough, Jacob. Yeah, neither team shooting well from the 3-point line so far. Number 5 gets it, and it looks like it's going to be an offensive foul against Rupert. So both teams already with a foul call here, and we're not even a minute into the second half. Juice Zone says, Senators winning a cup before Vegas. I think it's possible because if Vegas eventually will have to start sucking, and then, the Senators are closer in their rebuild. So, yeah, it's possible. Kyle Scott said Lakers is annoying. I don't know if Jacob would agree with that, but I think a lot of people would agree with that. As now Heidi with a long 3-point shot hits up the front rim, no good. Then it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Purdue. It's going the other way. Colin Smith said the Devils are low-key kind of good. They have been playing much better of late, my friend. They have been playing a lot better, scoring a lot of goals and being more competitive against some of the best teams in the NHL, which is really good. It's 26-17 Kansas over Providence in the other Sweet 16 game right now at the half. What's going on, Penguins? Thank you so much for coming out and saying hi. We appreciate it. Leave a like on the stream as well as subscribe if you haven't already. Really, really does help out the channel tremendously. As that shot hits off the back iron, rolls up and in, and St. Peter's has tied it here at 33, just 90 seconds into the second half. So St. Peter's coming out with a lot of speed here. Is that going to be another turnover? No, Purdue controls it. Vegas already starting to suck. I agree. Kyle Scott, LeBron is better than Claw in PG-13. I can kind of agree with that. There's another foul there against St. Peter's, and Shaheen Holloway not liking that. And then you see Rupert. He can't believe that was called. That's his third foul already. We'll see it again. There just wasn't a whole lot, and Rupert couldn't believe it. He could not believe that foul was called. Wow, thanks everyone for watching tonight. Like and subscribe. Yeah, guys, we've gotten over 50 subscribers. Let's try to get to 100 by the end of this live watch along. That would be awesome. Colin says, Red Wings over Penguins and Devils. Red Wings and Devils over Penguins, I guess is what he's trying to say. All right, fair enough. I like that. This is going to end with like a last-second three-pointer. I believe Jacob said that earlier, so it is possible. As we'll see again here, as that was out of bounds. Now St. Peter's with the ball. PG 13% left, my ass. So that's actually pretty funny. That's actually pretty funny, Jacob. I'll give you that. And then Nadeko gets to the right side, pump fakes it, then puts it up, and it's good! Nadeko with the right hook, and St. Peter's on a 6-0 run to begin the second half. Take the lead, and that one was nearly taken away by St. Peter's, but a foul was called. I'm sensing a little bit of bias here with the foul calling. That's already the third or fourth foul against the Peacocks in this second half, and we're not even 2 minutes into it. But St. Peter's coming out with energy as they've taken the 2-point lead. Nadefo, he also now is with 3 fouls. So foul trouble is going to be a factor for St. Peter's with Nadefo and Rupert both with 3. And we're only 2.5 minutes into the second half. Breaking news, Vegas folds their franchise. I think a lot of hockey fans would be okay with that. As Edie with the shot, that one gets blocked by 24. And now the Peacocks will come the other way. Gerard says Vegas is bad, Peacocks is good. Yes, and yes, Gerard, 100%. Now 15 with the ball. He drives. He gets knocked down, but a foul called there against Purdue. And a nice job by Lee to kind of hop up there. That was pretty impressive. That's pretty damn impressive if you ask me. But Lee was one that drew the foul there. We're just about 3 minutes into the second half. Purdue has not yet registered a bucket in this second half, while St. Peter's has made 3 buckets already, and they've taken a 35-33 lead on a 6-0 run to begin this second half. So St. Peter's is coming out and playing as well as now number 5 with a three-point shot. That one's no good. Rebounded by Stefanovic, and now Purdue comes the other way. Scoring run here again. It's an 8-0 run in the last 3 minutes. Now number 2 with a three-point shot. That one's no good off the front of the rim. And the 8-0 run actually started with a last-second bucket by number 32 of St. Peter's just as the clock expired in the first half. Gets over 15. Lee with a three-point shot. That one is no good. Rebounded by number 0. Will says mayonnaise over mustard. I think it depends on the mustard. Honestly, I'm a big I don't know if it's sweet mustard. I forgot the name of it. But mustard and mayonnaise both good. As another three-point shot is no good by Purdue. They have yet to hit a bucket here, and we're nearly 4 minutes into the second half. They're 0 for 5, Purdue is so far from the field. As that one is knocked down, but another foul call against St. Peter's. So that's the 4th foul already of this second half. So Purdue is already on its way to being in free throw shooting for almost the rest of this half, and we're not even a couple minutes in. LG Rams, as Colin says, all right. I know he's still salty about the Rams. Understandable, because he's a St. Louis guy. Juice said the P in Purdue stands for poverty. They're a poverty franchise. They're a poverty franchise, Juice. That's no doubt about that. Dijon Neal, yes, it is Dijon. I like Dijon mustard. I very much like Dijon mustard. I like it when I make like when I have corned beef and cabbage. Dijon mustard's really good with it. Poverty school, right? Juice said Jadon, that's true. It's another shot there is no good by Purdue, and it's rebounded by St. Peter's. We are 4 minutes into the second half. St. Peter's right now with a 35-33 lead. Purdue is still yet to make their first basket of the second half. Number 10 with the ball right now. Gets it over to Lee. Lee, top, gets over to 14. Still moving the ball here. 10 seconds to go on the shot clock. 14. He puts the shot up. He gets fouled. No good. But he'll go to the line here to shoot 2. And the Purdue coach not happy here. But right now, Purdue is in some trouble. They're only down by 2, but they have still yet to hit their first basket of the second half. We'll see after this timeout what Purdue can do to get themselves going here. Beast Ninja says, Purdue, ew. I've never seen so many people in one chat despise a college like Purdue. I think it's hilarious that there's so much dislike for Purdue. But hey, as somebody who's a New Jersey guy and cheering on St. Peter's, I have honestly no problem with it at all. Pissed off Purdue. It's true. That's true. Jacob says Pistons winning chip. So we went from the Lakers to the Pistons. If you mean winning the draft lottery chip, I think they give themselves a chance. So we'll see about that. But while we have a break in the action here, guys, we are going to step aside for just a moment to get another quick word from our sponsors. So as always, a shout out and thank you to our sponsors of everything we do here at the Basketball Podcast Network, DraftKings Sportsbook. When you guys sign up for DraftKings, make sure to use our promo code, which you can see in the bottom right corner, TBPN. So we are just a little bit over 4 minutes into the second half of our Sweet 16 matchup between St. Peter's and Purdue. Excuse me. Sorry about that. St. Peter's come out. They're on an 8-0 run right now, which started actually in the last seconds of the first half. And Purdue has yet to make a bucket since the second half started. So Purdue, despite all that, is only down by 2 points, but they got to get going here. Otherwise, St. Peter's is going to start knocking down their shots, and it's going to become a pretty big deficit. As Jacob says, Pistons own the NBA. They did for a while. Kevin Warren, the Big Ten commissioner, is sitting courtside for this one. So obviously he wants to see one of his Big Ten schools get the dub here in this one. Not a lot of other people want to see it. But the St. Peter's crowd, they are in full force here. And it's really awesome to see as 14 will take the first of 2 free throw shots. They'll twist that one. So that's 36-33. Biggest lead for St. Peter's has been 4 points. Biggest lead of the game for Purdue has been 6. So that's kind of, again, even those differences haven't been that much as Purdue makes both free throws, and it's now 37-33 here. 15:43 to go in the second half. The winner of this moves to the Elite Eight and faces either North Carolina or UCLA. 4.5 minutes now it's been since the last time Purdue has made a bucket. This is crazy. It's nearly been 5 minutes since Purdue made a bucket. Number 2 gets to the 3. Number 3, top of the inning, 7 seconds to shoot on the shot clock. 50 now with the ball. 4 seconds to shoot. He's going to have to throw something at it. Gets into Jaden Ivey. 1 second to go. Ivey will take a shot, and that one is no good. It's an air ball. Shot clock violation. Turnover there for Purdue, and making another empty possession for the Boilermakers. And you can see the Peacock Nation here in full force. They are fired up for this one. And again, great defense by this St. Peter's team as Jaden Ivey had no shot making that one. Triggered Tro is back. All right. As now Lee takes it up. He gets fouled and he knocks it down. Lee with the and one layup there, I think. They give it to him? I don't think they did. Did they? I guess they did. I guess they said it was on the floor. He made the bucket, but it sounds like they actually put it on the floor. I don't know. That was kind of weird. Did you all see Ben, who was with Zach Hyman last night? Did not, Jacob, but tell me more. So I guess a foul call there was against Purdue, but it was on the floor, so the bucket is no good. But now St. Peter's will control it. Lee. Wade gets it over to Doug Eater. Eager faked the three-point shot, and it looks like we're going to get a 3-second call. Yeah, 3-second violation against St. Peter's, I believe. So it looks like it's going to be going back to the Boilermakers here. About 5:07 into this second half. Still 37. Well, it's now 37-33 St. Peter's. But again, Purdue has still yet to make a bucket in this second half. Got to get going here. Got to get going. This half, 0 of 7 so far for Purdue. 3 more turnovers, 4 fouls. So that gets up to now, where are they at? They're now at 12 turnovers. And St. Peter's has less than half, has half of those. So turnovers has been a factor still for the Boilermakers. Ivey loses the ball, taken away by St. Peter's number 10, and then he fouls them. So another foul against the Purdue Boilermakers. Now make that another foul and another turnover by the Boilermakers and another empty possession as Ivey bounced it off his knee. But again, Purdue just coming out stone cold, ice cold here in this second half. As now it's 13 turnovers for the Boilermakers, still just 6 for the Peacocks here with 14:37 to go in the second half. And guys, I don't, St. Peter's right now is in a position where they've also missed some shots and they haven't been able to knock them down. But if they're playing like this, if they're continuing to play like this good defense, and not allowing Purdue to make anything, then we're gonna definitely see ourselves getting a major upset in this one. So we'll see. We shall see what happens in as this game progresses here. This is really exciting, guys. This is really exciting. I'm only surprised by just how bad Purdue has been in just this second half. They're making nothing. They've turned over the ball 5 or 6 times already, and they're playing a brand of basketball that's basically saying to St. Peter's, please beat us. Please beat us. What's going on, Maple? Thank you so much for the comment, my friend. Really do appreciate it. Maple, while you're here, my good friend, leave a like on the stream as well as subscribe. And if you do subscribe, let me know in the chat that you did so I can chat you out here on the stream. He says, are they actually about to go to the top 8 or the Elite 8? I guess talk about St. Peter's. Well, it's looking somewhat good here early on in this second half. Again, we're almost 5.5 minutes into the second half, and Purdue has yet to make a bucket. In the second half. It is an 8-0 run, although kind of slow. It is an 8-0 run that has lasted more, even going back into the end of that first half. So that's really, really something that, was a major factor, and you could see it. But if you go to the box score here, so we'll look really quickly. As Murray. What was his first name? Let me check on it. Murray's first name was, I'll show you guys really quick, Jalen Murray, right? Jalen Murray, who's a freshman, by the way, from Putnam, Connecticut. He was the one that made the shot at the end of the first half to make it 33-29 Purdue, after Purdue had gone and gotten themselves a 6-point lead. Since that last second shot at the buzzer, it has been all St. Peter's. Purdue has turned over the ball way too many times. You look at the stats so far, right? You look at these stats, look at this stuff. So far, 12 of 31 for Purdue, not good. Less than 40% from the field. Not really doing that great from the three-point line. But the things that you're noticing the most are turnovers. Look at the difference, guys. 13 turnovers for Purdue to just 6 from the Peacocks. And the funny thing about it is that in the other two games for St. Peter's in this tournament against Kentucky and Murray State, St. Peter's actually was the team that turned over the ball more, yet they won. Now they're in a weirder position right now with the fact that Purdue is the one that's making all the turnovers. And it's strange. It's very, very strange. But you got some Purdue fans in there. But Maple, again, like and subscribe, my friend. Would appreciate it. We're trying to get to 100 subscribers by the end of the stream. He says, thanks to everyone joining. Like and subscribe. Watch alongs every week. Absolutely. It looks like it's going to be a turnover there as that ball goes out of bounds, and it will be Purdue basketball. So Purdue again, 14:26 to go in the second half. Down by 4. Still looking for their first bucket of the second half. Don't know they need to simplify it right now if they want to get a bucket. Number 50 gets to the 2. 12 made field goals, 13 turnovers. So they have turned over the ball more than they've made shots, which is a big reason why they're losing right now. Jaden Ivey being hounded by 13. He pushes off, no foul. Then he lays it up, and it's good. So Jaden Ivey, the man, he finally gets Purdue on the scoreboard almost 6 minutes into the second half, and Purdue cuts the deficit to 2. It's 37-35. Doug Eater gets over 13. That's 32. Player falls down, gets to the 10. 14. Fakes the three-point shot. He puts it off the glass. No good. Rebounded by 50. And now Purdue will look to come the other way, looking to try to tie. Number 2, asking for a screen. Get to Stanovich. Stanovich, long three-point shot. Off the front rim. No good. Rebounded by Ivey. Ivey slowly drops it out to 50 on the left side. He backs down on 14. 50 still goes. He puts up the right hook. And that one rims in and good. So off the timeout there, Purdue has scored the last 2 buckets, and we're all tied up now at 37. Williams has gotten 4 points now, 2 of 6 from the field. As now we'll see if St. Peter's can regroup here. As now their biggest lead, which has still been their biggest lead of 4, is gone again. Gets a screen, 32, stops, gets it over to Doug Eatert. Eatert drives on the left side, going through traffic, tries to take a shot, it gets blocked by Williams, and now he gets it over to Ivey, and now Purdue will make its way. So Purdue now with their first chance of the second half to take the lead, other than when they led when the second half started. Ivey gets a screen from Williams. Ivey has to pick up his dribble, gets it to Stefanovic. Stefanovic gets to Williams. Williams, he holds, now he spins to the left side, and a foul call here, but it's going to be on the floor against number 10 of St. Peter's. So another foul call here against the Peacocks. A lot of foul calls as Durame is the one that get called for the foul there. But now you're starting to see Purdue get it going here. Again, they nearly went the first 6 minutes without a bucket. But now they've gotten going here. And that last shot by Doug looked like he got hit on the arm, but no foul call there. So Williams on Durame. He fakes the pass. Now he's backing down again. Williams puts the right hook up, and it's good. It's a 6-0 run for the Boilermakers. And Purdue gets its first lead of the second half, other than when they led to start the half. It's now 39-37 with Williams now with 6 points. 32, he gets a screen from Durami, drives to the left side, having some trouble. Almost lost the ball there, gets it over to Eater. Eater dribbled it through his legs, almost turned it over. Gets to the 13, dribbling to the left side, loses the ball, regained by Drame, he tried to feed it over, gets it over. Number 10 with a 3-point shot, and that one's no good, rebounded by Williams. So now it's the Peacocks' turn to go cold here as Purdue has knocked down the last couple of opportunities. Gets it to Williams. Williams puts it up, and that one just somehow floats in. So Purdue now with some momentum here. It's an 8-0 run and a timeout here by St. Peter's as the Boilermakers with the momentum now up 41-37 with Williams being the main catalyst as he scored each of the last 6 points. And Purdue finally got themselves rolling here. So we'll see what Holloway and the Peacocks can do to regroup here as now they're back down by 4. So good opportunities there for Williams. And again, sometimes when you got it going, you got it going. He just kind of threw it up there and it went in. So kind of a lucky one to say the least. But while we have a break in the action here again, we're going to step aside for just a moment to get the word from our sponsors. So again, a big thank you and shout out to our sponsors over at DraftKings Sportsbook who sponsor everything we do here at the Basketball Podcast Network. Again, when you guys sign up for DraftKings, and you really should right now with all the March Madness games going on and great opportunities to win huge cash prizes, go sign up for DraftKings. Use our promo code, which you can see in the bottom right corner, TBPN. Tell them Neil Villapiano sent you. So, over the last 2 or 3 minutes, Purdue has been able to finally get some buckets after going nearly the first 6 minutes without a bucket. They have now gone on an 8-0 run and are now up 41-37 over the Peacocks. So, does St. Peter's have a response, or is this that moment in which the Cinderella team starts to lose its grip on and control of everything and kind of goes from there? I don't know, man, but obviously, for a lot of us here, especially for a lot of people that we've interacted with here on this chat, is something that we really don't want to see happen if we can avoid it. But no, it's been a really, really good game from two really, really good teams that are fighting it out, guys. It's been absolutely been phenomenal in this one. But yeah, Shaheen Holloway, he's got to come up with a good game plan right now because, again, the big factor that we were talking about before this game, what could be the difference, was the down-low play. The height difference between St. Peter's and Purdue has become somewhat obvious. Williams has been really, really good right now. Again, Purdue started 0 of 7, but since then, they've gone 4 or 5 from the field, currently on an 8-0 run, and it's all thanks to just getting the ball down low. So St. Peter's got to start making some buckets here and start locking down on defense again. Ruber gets a screen. Lee drives the left side, gets the ball knocked out of his hands, but it's going to be a foul call here. Will it be a shooting foul? As St. Peter's has gone exactly 4 minutes since their last bucket. So again, they need to do something here. Is this going to put them at the line? I don't think it's a shooting foul. So Lee will inbound. Somebody's going to inbound it for St. Peter's. It'll be Lee. 11:44 to go in the second half. Purdue up 41-37. Lee looking for somebody. Gets it over to Bates. He fakes the jump shot. He pulls up for a mid-range, and that one knocks it down. Bates the third with a nice jump shot. And St. Peter's off the timeout gets a bucket, and the deficit's down to 2. There's now a little bit of a press there as Banks the third with 8 points now. Gets to Williams, who has been hot. Williams on Ruber, goes to the left side. He bullies. He waits, puts it up, and it's good again. Williams just continuing to play bully ball down low. And St. Peter's right now with not much of an answer. Got to do something here. 11-11 to go in the second half. 43-39 Purdue over St. Peter's. Again, the winner of this goes to the Elite Eight to face either UCLA or North Carolina. As Lee with a jump shot, that one hits the side of the rim, no good. Now Jaden Ivey will control it for Purdue. So Purdue right now really with basically all the momentum. Jaden Ivey dribbling through the legs. Now he's going to take a long three-point shot. It's no good. Rebounded by my number 11, St. Peter's, and now he gets it over. 11's going to drive the lane, kick out to 14, but an offensive foul there against St. Peter's. Another foul against the Peacocks, and it's going to be Nadefo's fourth. And I don't like to be conspiracy theory, guys, but there has been a lot of foul calls against St. Peter's since the second half started. It seems like the refs have really started to get heavily involved in this game and started taking control of this game, which is not good. And so for Nadefo, he'll have to sit for a while knowing he's one foul away from fouling out. That's Nadefo, who's the three-time MAC Defensive Player of the Year. So that is a big loss, at least right now, for St. Peter's. Ivy gets it to 0. It's right now a 10-2 scoring run for Purdue in the last 3:40. Purdue, this is an opportunity for them to really, kind of get on a run and really take the confidence out of St. Peter's. So now Williams, again with the ball. He's on Rupert. Williams drives to the left side. He's still waiting. 5 seconds. He still throws it up off the glass. No good. Out of bounds. Last touch by Purdue. So Williams finally missing a shot. Good defense there by Rupert, who had a really, really good offensive first half. Had just a good first half in general. Has been quiet so far. And I don't know. That might have hit off of St. Peter's, but now here comes Edey, number 15, as Williams comes out the game, which I kind of argue with because Williams has been the best player on the court right now for Purdue. Not sure why they would take him out, but this Nadefo right now, 4 fouls, Clarence Rupert with 3. So there is foul trouble with the big men for this St. Peter's team. As now Lee, he'll get a screen from Rupert on the right side. Lee kicks it out. 13, he'll pull up a 3-point shot and he knocks it down. Number 13 with a 3-point shot. And St. Peter's cuts the deficit to 1. It's now 43-42, 9:50 to go in this one. Ivy driving the lane. He lost the ball. Gives it over to number 0. He'll take a 3-point shot. He airballs it. Rebounded by Purdue. Stefanovic, he has it now. Gets it to 11 as Purdue will reset here. Who gets it over to Ivy. Ivy, nice pass inside to 0. He tried to take a shot and a foul call there. So number 13 gets called for the foul. So number 0 will go to the line to shoot 2. As Rupert had some words there, and I don't know if that was a foul. That was a little bit more a ball. And see, this is what I was talking about. You're starting to see the refs calling a foul literally every other play, and it's kind of getting frustrating. But you got to continue to tip your cap off here to St. Peter's. They are not going away. Gillis will shoot 2 free throws here. He takes the first free throw shot, twishes it, so it's now 44-42. So again, free throw shooting hasn't been that much of a big deal for either team. I think they both missed like 1, maybe 2. What's going on, Andrew? Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well today on this Friday evening, It's Mason Gillis will take his second free throw shot and make it. So it's now 45-42. Andrew, I'm doing well, man. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Leave a like on the stream as well. Subscribe if you haven't already. Really does help out the channel. He says, how you doing? I'm doing great. Love doing this game. We got a good one here and love interacting with you guys here on the Basketball Podcast Network. He also says, how's the game so far? It's been a good one. Good back and forth game right now. As Lee, he's going to pull up for a 3-point shot and he knocks it down. Oh my goodness. And that was Bates the third with a 3-point shot and he ties it. Oh, actually that was Lee. Sorry. As Lee knocks it down, he's got 5 and another foul call against St. Peter's. Someone has to explain to me how every other possession is a foul. This is actually stupid. But Lee with a clutch 3-point shot, and he ties the game. Lee is the son of Butch Lee, who was a Marquette guard from 74 to 78, and he was part of that Marquette National Championship team in 1977 that defeated North Carolina. There's a fun fact for all you lovely people. Angel said I did. Love it. So now Purdue is in the 1-1. So number 11 will take the shot. The game tied at 45 right now. 11 takes the shot, and that one is good. So he'll get a chance to make a second one. So Lee gets the foul call on that one, I believe. It was either on Lee or Bates. Not sure. The funny thing about Lee and Bates, they both have an afro, and they both wear the same color shoes. So it really just kind of throws me off when I see them both on the court. down 11. He'll take the second free throw shot, and that one is good. So Purdue continuing to do very well from the free throw line. So they're back up by 2 here, 47-45, 9 minutes to go in the second half of this Sweet 16 matchup. Winner of this to the Elite Eight. Gets it over to Lee. Lee trying to get a screen from Rupert. He gets through it. He's still going to drive. Goes off of Ivy. Lays it up. No good. Follow try by Rupert's no good. Another chance there is blocked aside. And then Stevanovic takes it for Purdue. Now Ivy, he's going to get speed. Gets knocked down. No foul. Gillis with a 3. No good. Rebounded by Edey. And he will just lay it up and in. So Edey just continuing to be a problem down low. You just can't move him. 9 points, 4 of 5. And Purdue back up by 4. Although there was a hard screen there, you could have argued it could have been a foul. So now number 13, he gets it. Pump fakes the jump shot. Looking for somebody. Gets it to Lee. He pump fakes it. Pump fakes it again. Gets it to Rupert. Rupert gives a screen to 13. And Rupert put it up. And there'll be a foul call here against Stevanovic. So I wonder if that's now the 1-and-1. As Lee, he got screened hard by Edey. And I don't know how that was not considered a foul. But then Edey was able to just do the over the back and kind of go from there. So Edey is just a problem because there's nobody on St. Peter's that can really just post up on him. So there's a foul call there. So the next foul, I believe, will be a 1-and-1 as that pass just missed. Now Lee, he'll take a 3-point shot. That one's no good. Rebounded on the air ball by Stevanovic, and now Purdue will control. 7:50 to go. 49-45 Purdue. Ivy gets a screen from Edey. Ivy throws it up to Edey. That one's intercepted. Another turnover by Purdue. And now Lee, he'll drive the lane. He throws it up. No good. Number 10 gets knocked down, and finally they call a foul. As that was Deharme that got hit hard there. He went hard. Deharme went down hard on that one. But it's kind of interesting how the refs are allowing Purdue to be a little bit over the top with their physicality. It's kind of strange. Andrew says, just let you know that this week I got hacked on Instagram and lost everything. I think, hope not, if you don't know what's going on. No, I saw that from the last thing you sent me, Andrew, on Instagram. I kind of figured that was the case, but hopefully you can get your account back and you can do that. It really is sad that that a lot of low-life people just decide to do stuff like that. It's ridiculous. What's going on, Andrew H? Man, good to see you as always, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Andrew, while you're here, leave a like on the stream as well as subscribe. You haven't already. Really does help out the channel. How you doing, my friend? How you doing? Great to see you as always, my friend. 100%. But we got 7:34 to go in the second half of this Sweet 16 matchup. Purdue with a 4-point lead right now over St. Peter's. And we'll step aside again for another moment to get another word from our sponsors. So as always, guys, shout out and thank you to our sponsors at DraftKings Sportsbook for sponsoring this live watch along and everything we do here at the Basketball Podcast Network. As always, guys, when you sign up for DraftKings, use our promo code TBPN and tell them Neil Villapiano sent you. So we got 7:34 to go in the second half of our game, this Sweet 16 matchup between the St. Peter's Peacocks and the Purdue Boilermakers. And again, it's National Peacocks Day, so we'll see if the Peacock luck continues to surround this this team, this Cinderella team. Travion Williams has been a big difference in this second half for the Boilermakers. 8 points on 4 or 5 shooting. It's kind of interesting that he got taken out. I don't really understand the point of that, but Edey's in the game right now. But Purdue, right now up by 4, 7:34 to go, trying to end St. Peter's Cinderella run here in the Sweet 16. Now number 10 is going to shoot 2 free throws here for St. Peter's. It's Drame. All right, so again, clutch time to shoot free throws. Let's see if he can make them. First free throw shot is up, and it's good. So that was a 1-and-1, I believe. So he makes the first one here, cuts the deficit to 3. Andrew says, not much into college ball, just coming in to say hey, as always. Appreciate Andrew. Again, if you haven't already, like and subscribe as well before you go. Would appreciate it 100%, boss man. As Drame takes the second free throw and he knocks it down. So the deficit is cut to 2 here, 49-47 with 7:30 to go in this second half. Andrew says, I love this intro. I can't stop dancing. It is a good one. It is a good one that we have for commercial breaks. Number 11 gets it over to Stanovich, getting over to Gillis. Now gets over to 11. He gets to Edey. He's on Rupert. Edey is just going to back to the right side. He waits. He throws up a right hook. No good. And Doug Edert's going to get the rebound for St. Peter's, and he'll control it. So good job there on the defense. No foul called. 7 minutes exactly to go in this one. Purdue up by 2. 6 of 17 from the field is St. Peter's in the second half, and 6 of 19 is Purdue. So now Lee gets it over to Drame. Drame fakes the 3. Gets it over to Doug Edert on 2 guys. Gets over to Drame. He's going to pull it for 3, and he knocks it down! Drame with a 3-point shot, and St. Peter's takes the lead by 1 with 6:35 to go in the second half. Big time 3 there. Some clutch 3-point shooting from this Peacock team. As now Edey and Edey, it's throwing me off today. Throws it down to Edey. He puts it up, and it's good. Edey, again, he's 7'1", and he's a stiff. He doesn't move. You can't move him, so he's just going to get it's like watching Yao Ming all over again. It's literally feeling like that. As Purdue takes the lead back 51-50. There's now a push-off there, a push foul there against Stevanovic. He can't believe it, but it was pretty obvious. So Doug Edert's going to go to the free throw line with a chance to give the Peacocks the lead back. Bob is doing the Caps game on THPN, brother of this channel. Yes, he is. Andrew says, who are you going for in this game tonight? Going with the Peacocks, baby, Andrew. I'm going with the Peacocks. And this Boilermaker fan acting like his team hasn't been getting a foul call all game. Give me a break. Doug Edert averaging 16.5 points per game in the tournament. He's had just 3. As Edey will come off, will go to the sidelines, while Travion Williams, who has been the better of the 2 centers in the second half, will now come back in. Andrew says, let's go St. Pete. St. Peter's, baby. Let's go Peacocks. As now Doug Edert will shoot 2 free throws. This is a 1-and-1, I believe. He takes the first one, and it goes in. So he ties the game up at 51. Doug Edert, man, the mustache is cash. He actually just signed an NIL deal to make money from Buffalo Wild Wings. That is how big Doug Edert has become. And people are wearing fake mustaches in the stands because they love him. Second free throw shot, it twishes in. And St. Peter's regains the 1-point lead. 52-51, St. Peter's. 6 minutes to go in his Sweet 16. Winner of this moves on to the Elite 8. And now Ivy, he drives, gets over to Travion Williams, fakes it, having trouble. He puts it up. Foul is called, and he makes the bucket. And he'll go to the line to make it an 1. And the head coach, Shaheen, is not happy right now with that call. Shaheen Holloway, he wanted to travel, and I could see why. That looked like a travel to me, but another somewhat homer call. Even UCLA fans are like, that was a travel. So that's how much it is thing. Andrew says, what are you doing after the game? Probably going to sleep because I'm still recovering from a little bit of a cold. So probably, and maybe watch some more college basketball. Andrew says, how's your brother doing? He's doing good. He's actually up in Jersey City with some friends watching the same game. So Travion Williams will shoot to try to make the N1. He takes the shot and he makes it. So it's now 54-52 Purdue, 5:51 to go in this second half. Nadefo and Clarence Rubert both with 4 fouls. They got to be careful here. 13 gets it. He's trying to get a screen. He cannot. Gets over to Lee. Lee Looking for a screen from Ruben. He goes to the right side. Doug Eder gets knocked down. He is hurt. Doug Eder's slow to get up. It looks like he's going to be okay. Can he get up? I think he can. He's going to try to walk that off. It's a right leg injury, kind of close to his right knee. Not sure what happened there, but that's the third or fourth time someone's got hit down by a Purdue player. And, ow. He got hit by number 2. As you watch again, he kind of screened him on that one, not trying to give him a whole lot. And Hunter Jr. gets called for that one. So Eder's going to shake it off. He's going to go back to the free throw line here with a chance to tie the game up. Feel better, man. You need rest after this. Thank you, Andrew. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, I will definitely rest after this. Doug Eder, 88.5% free throw percentage this season. First free throw attempt is up, and it's no good. Hits the back of the rim. Kind of a surprise there, but a bad time to miss a free throw. And now Purdue will take over. Still up by 2 here and with the ball. Did you watch the Duke game last night? I was so happy. Yeah, I did watch. It was a good game as Travion Williams. He fakes it, puts it up, and it's good. Travion Williams again dominating the second half as Purdue now is up by 4, 56-52 with about 5 minutes to go in this one. He had 2 points in the second half, and he's added 13 more here in the second. And now Lee, pull up 3, hits the front of the rim, rebounded by Eder. Eder will then back it out for St. Peter's. Lee asking for a screen from Eder. Eder will slowly make his way over. We're going to get a double screen. Now Lee drives on the right side, looking for somebody. Gets over to Eder. Eder, he's going to drive the lane. He puts it up, and it's no good. It just rimmed out. Oh, Doug Eder with 2 bad breaks. Missed that free throw, and then he just misses the layup. And that would have easily had this game tied. But now Purdue with the ball up by 4. 4.5 minutes to go. Gets it to Travion Williams again. Williams on the right side, spins to his right, shimmies, he takes a shot. That one gets blocked by Rupert and out of bounds. It will remain Purdue ball. My wonderful mother in the chat saying this is so intense it is. As Rupert goes to the bench, no foul call there. Otherwise, that would have been Rupert's final foul. He would have been out for the rest of the game. But Mom, the like on the stream, if you haven't already, really helps out the channel. First or second half? It is the second half. As out of bounds, another turnover for the Boilermakers. We have 4:20, blaze it, to go here in the second half of this one. 56-52 Purdue right now. This is a dogfight. 15 turnovers for Purdue, only 8 for St. Peter's. Lee gets it over to Durame. He gets it now to Eder. Moving the ball. Tried to feed it to Eder. It hit off of Stevanovic and out of bounds. It will remain Peacock basketball. 4:09 to go. Right now, neither team can really make a mistake at all. It's too close of a game. Turnover, you got to make your free throws. You got to make your jump shots, man. And Doug Eder, who's been clutch all season long, has missed a couple of good opportunities in the last few moments. They've made just one. St. Peter's made one of their last 7-3. As Doug Eder with a shot. That one is no good, but a foul call there against Purdue. And so Doug Eder, with a chance to redeem himself, will shoot 3 free throws with an opportunity to cut the deficit to just 1 if he makes all 3. So a great chance for Eder as, Stevanovic didn't give him a chance to come down on the play. So now Doug, who missed on his other opportunities, will have a chance here to redeem himself at the line. Can he do it? Stevanovic has 4 fouls. It's Doug Eder's first shot. He knocks it down. It's 56-53. Stevanovic, he is the only one that's in foul trouble right now for the Boilermakers. Second free throw attempt is also good by Eder. 56-54. So now we'll see what he could do on this third one. Can he make the third one and make these count? Eder takes a breath, spins the ball. Free throw shot is up, and it's good. So Doug Eder with 3 clutch free throws there, and it's now a 1-point game. 56-55 Purdue. 4 minutes exactly to go in this one. 10 of 11 is Purdue from the free throw line. St. Peter's 11 of 13. So free throw shooting has been relatively even so far. Relatively. Now Hunter Jr. He's at nearly center court. Gets it to Ivy. Ivy gets it to Gillis. He throws it up to Travion Williams. It's knocked around, but a foul call against, I believe that might be Drame, and that might be it. Drame might end up, that might be the last one. But a foul called there against Drame. He can't believe it. As Travion Williams tried to get the ball, and I don't see the foul. I really don't. And Drame can't, no, excuse me, that was Nadefo that got called for the foul. My bad. Nadefo was the one that got called for the foul there, so that is rough. But 3:42 to go in this one. St. Peter's trailing by a point in a dogfight with Purdue. So Andrew says, wow, very entertaining game. It has certainly been an entertaining game. And again, guys, thank you all so much for hanging out with us tonight. We really do appreciate it. Leave a like on the stream as well as subscribe if you haven't already. Really, really does help out the channel tremendously. And if you do subscribe and you're new, let me know in the chat that you subscribe so I can shout you out here on the stream. But while we have a stoppage of play, we're going to step aside for another moment to get another quick word from our sponsors. So once again, guys, a big thank you and shout out to our sponsors at DraftKings Sportsbook. When you guys sign up for DraftKings, use our promo code TBPN and tell them Neil Villapiano sent you. 3:42, guys, to go in this one. Purdue up by 1 right now, 56-55 over the Cinderella 15-seeded St. Peter's Peacocks. Again, the winner of this advances to the Elite Eight, which they will play on Sunday against either UCLA or North Carolina. Couple other comments here. Andrew says, oh my, I got the game on. Yes, guys, if you can watch the game along with us, you should, because it's been a good one. This has been crazy, and this has been such a great stream in general. We've gotten over 10 new subscribers. We got over our first milestone of 50 subscribers. Now we're on the road to getting to 100 subscribers. Continue to share this with your family and friends. Get them to like, subscribe, all that. Would appreciate it. Points in the paint. 34-16 in favor of Purdue. And that has been the big reason why Purdue has been able to have this lead. Casey Nadefo, the 3-time MAC Defensive Player of the Year, he is now out because he has fouled out with his 5th one. Travion Williams missed the first free throw, so it remains a 1-point game. We'll see what happens here if he'll make the second one. Kansas is up 37-32, almost halfway through the second half of that other Sweet 16 game. Williams takes a breath, takes a shot, and it's good. So now Purdue makes it a 2-point lead here, as now St. Peter's with the basketball. So here we go. And again, you have to remember this. Rupert for St. Peter's also with 4 fouls. So he also could foul out if he's not careful. Now Eder gets to the 14. Drame looking for a screen. Looking for somebody. Not a lot, just good defense so far. Get to the Lee. Being on. He drives to the left side. He's still driving. Fakes it. He takes a spin around jump shot and he twists it. What a shot from Lee. Spin around floater goes in and the game is tied. That was Banks. I knew I was going to screw this up. That was Banks. It's now tied at 57. 3:05 to go in this one. 10 ties, 14 lead changes in this one. 13 of 21 made field goals on layups or dunks. So again, they're going to try to get it down low. Gillis, looking for somebody, gets out to Ivy. Ivy with 5 seconds to shoot. He drives to the right side. He pulls up for a jump shot. Off, and he airballs it, keeps it in, and that's going to be a shot clock violation, I believe. It is going to be a shot clock violation against Purdue because that shot was no good. So it's St. Peter's basketball, tied at 57, 2:40 to go. Oh, dude, dude, my heart is pounding through my chest right now. If St. Pete doesn't win this one, you got to give them a lot of credit for making an incredible run. Absolutely. But it ain't over yet. Run, baby, run arena in Jersey City. The home of the Peacocks is packed right now. They are cheering. Andrew says, let's go St. Peter's. Hell yeah. This is an opportunity here as now the refs are talking. This has to be a shot clock violation. Nadefo is out for St. Peter's. Clarence Rupert is one foul away from being fouled out. Sasha Stefanovic is the only guy in foul trouble for Purdue. He has 4. So air ball was no good. Williams touched it. That's got to be a shot clock violation, no? And even if it's not a shot clock violation, it's still St. Peter's ball because Doug Eder got the basketball and went that way. I don't understand what we're doing here. So this is a crucial part in the game where I hate when the refs get involved. It's a very scary moment here. We'll see it here. So here's the thing. I'm so confused by this. This is where, I can smell the BS coming. Andrew says, Cinderella story still on for now. It is. Andrew says, no, he missed. But we'll see here. But right now, it should be shot clock violation against Purdue, and it should be St. Peter's basketball. I'm not sure exactly what they're looking for right now. Dude, what is going on right now? I think they're going to still go with the play as they got Gene Steratore, who should just stick to football, doing these, refereeing these things. But St. Peter's, man, once again, in a position for another upset. It's tied right now, so anything can happen. Anything can happen. But I still think, and you look at the St. Peter's Peacock mascot, he's getting the crowd fired up. You love to see it. I think even UCLA and North Carolina fans are on St. Peter's side. I think they all want to see this. I feel like regardless of what happens, isn't it St. Peter's ball? I'm so confused here. I don't understand what's going on. I'm really confused. This could be a crucial part in the game, ladies and gentlemen. It's taken way too long for this, so we'll see here. It looks like the refs are about ready to make a decision. So again, Ivy took the shot. He airballed it, and then 14 threw it back in for St. Peter's, but then that has to be shot clock. I don't understand what else it could be. And by the time the Hunter touches the ball, the shot clock again has already expired. So this should be a shot clock violation. And so they did call it. They did confirm it is shot clock violation. It is Peacock basketball. Tied at 57 here, guys. 2:40 to go in this one. It's about to say they did just call it, Andrew. And also Andrew H. saying referees always finding BS calls to ruin these games. That's true. Andrew B. says, yeah. But it is St. Peter's ball right now. So let's see what St. Peter's can do. 44-40 Kansas over Providence. 8 minutes to go in the second half of that Sweet 16 game. So we got an intense game going on in that one as well. Andrew says, thank God. I know. So now Lee will take it down for St. Peter's here. It's coming down to the wire, guys. Who is going to come out on top? Lee gets it to Bates. Bates now gets it to 14. Fakes the pass. Gets it over to 10. Durame looking for Eder. He gets the Eder. Eder calling for a screen. Gets on the left side. Eder gets it to Lee. Almost lost it. Now he drives the paint. He puts a floater up. No good. No, actually it goes in. It hit the back iron, then hit the front rim and in. And St. Peter's takes the lead. 59-57. 2:10 to go in this one. Oh my goodness. What a shot there. As now Hunter Jr. takes it up. 2 minutes exactly to go in this one. What will Purdue do to respond? Hunter picked up his dribble, gets to the Gillies. Tip pass there to Travion Williams. Williams, he backs down. He's still backing down. 8 seconds to shoot. He spins, fakes the shot, puts it up. It's no good. Scramble for the ball, and it's picked up, and a foul call against Purdue, and it's going the other way. St. Peter's basketball, 1:43 to go, and Peter's up by 2. Oh my goodness. And wait, if it was a foul call, that means free throw shots for St. Peter's, I believe. as Travion Williams, he tried to put it up. Whew, took them a while. Andrew says yes. Andrew H says, what a shot. Yes, yes. Holy crap. What? All of that. But that shot by Bates off the back iron and in. And now Drame will shoot his first free throw shot, and he makes it. It's a 3-point game, 60-57. St. Peter's, they make this, can make it a 2-possession game with 103 seconds to go in this one. 14-second free throw shot, and it just hits the front rim, back iron and in. And St. Peter's with a 4-point lead. No number 15 seed has ever reached the Elite Eight. We got 90 seconds to go in this one. St. Peter's up by 4. Stefanovic drops it down low to Travion Williams. Williams back it down. He takes a right hand look. No good. Rebounded. And it's taken. And a foul is called there. And I believe it's going to be on the floor. It's going to be a foul at St. Peter's. And it might be Durame. Is it Durame? I think Darme might get the foul call there. So Travion Williams' shot was no good. 2 St. Peter's players collided with one another. And then Gillis was able to get the rebound. So I believe now Gillis will shoot 2 with 1:23 to go. What is happening? Chaos. Jacob says, please hit the game-winning 3 from Curry range. That'd be nuts, especially if it's St. Peter's. Mason Gillis, 4 for 4 from the free throw line. Biggest ones tonight. He takes the first one, and it's good. 3-point game. Andrew H says, go St. Pete, go St. Pete, go St. Pete. All right, so can Gillis make the second free throw here? He can make it a 2-point game if he makes it. He takes the shot, and it goes in. 61-59 St. Peter's. 1:20 to go in this one. Both teams with 2 timeouts. We'll see if either team uses them. Purdue needs a stop here. Gets a screen. Keeps it over. It's the left side. Bates, now he drives to the right side. He fakes the shot. Looking for somebody. Gets to the Doug Eater. 13 seconds to shoot. Now gets to the Bates. Bates drives to the left side. He puts up a jump shot, and it rolls. No good. Rebounded by Durame. And St. Peter's can reset the clock. 55 seconds to go. 15 seconds to go on the shot clock. Lee will hold it now. Get it to Doug Eater. Now to Durame. Now to Bates. Now to Lee. Lee gets the screen. They're having about 5 seconds to shoot. They need to shoot the ball. Gets knocked down, and a foul is called. Foul called on Gillis of Purdue. And now St. Peter's, with 41 seconds to go, has a chance to get the lead back up to 4. As I don't know. I don't know. Well, we'll see again. Okay, there, that was the foul. Because the original play, Stefanovic knocked the ball out. It didn't look like a foul, but then Gillis knocked into Lee. So Lee with a chance to make it a 4-point lead if he can make both free throws. Lee's first shot is up, and it's good. Back to a 3-point lead. I'm in holy bars right now. Awesome. Holy shot. Ooh, boy. So can Lee make it? It is a game. It is indeed. Can Lee make the second free throw? Lee takes a shot, and it's good. St. Peter's back up by 4. 63-59. 41 seconds to go. Purdue needs a bucket. A 3 or a 2, I have no idea. But a timeout here by Purdue with 38.1 to go in this one. St. Peter's is 38 seconds away from another major upset in this year's tournament. And I hate doing this to you guys, but while we have a break in the action, let's get another quick word from our sponsors. 38.1 seconds. St. Peter's up 63-59 against Purdue in the Sweet 16. They are 38 seconds away from being the first 15th seed in NCAA men's basketball tournament history to advance to the Elite Eight. They need one stop. If they get one stop, this game is over. Let's see if they can do it. Let's go, Pete. Andrew says. Andrew says, let's go. Purdue. Absolutely. We got a lot of people in here, guys. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Purdue has not made a basket in 4 minutes and 39 seconds. So just like they did in the beginning of this half, they're on a scoring drought. Stefanovic gets it to Hunter Jr. He gets a screen. 33 seconds to go. Ivy, he gets a screen from Gillis. Ivy drives the lane, kicks it out to Hunter. Hunter for a three-point shot. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Gillies and a layup and in. And Purdue cuts the deficit to 2. And a timeout here by, who called the timeout? Somebody called the timeout after the bucket. But Gillis with a clutch rebound there off the missed shot from Hunter. And he put it in. And with 25.8 to go, St. Peter's now only up by 2, 63-61. I know they're going to commercial break. I'm not. But holy moly, guys. I think whoever wins, regardless of who wins this game, it has been one of the best games of this tournament. And again, it's going to come down to free throw shooting. And I will say this right here, right now. People who don't know me will now understand where I'm coming from. Free throw shooting is the most important part of any single basketball game. You got to make your free throws. You have to. It's the difference between winning and losing in games like this. This is that moment. This is that moment. And now St. Peter's gets the basketball up by 2. You know that Purdue is going to try to get a steal, and if not, they're going to foul. So somebody like Doug Edert or Lee or Bates has to find a way to get open. It's not that hard to break the press. So you got to do it here. So we'll see. We'll see what happens here. As now they'll inbound the ball. Peter's moving around. He gets it over to Lee. Lee loses the ball. Now he drives down the lane. Still no foul. He's going to get trapped. He's still getting trapped. Gets it over to Edert. They're going to be able to kill clock. Still no foul call here against Purdue. And finally, Hunter fouls him with 14.6 to go. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it comes the moment of the game. A lot of intensity in this game. Oh, yeah. 14.6. Bates with a chance, if he can make both, to make this a 2-possession game with 14.6 to go. Bates will shoot 2. Here he goes to the first free throw. It's up, and it's good. It's a 3-point game. St. Peter's, they need this one. They need this one. Can Bates the third make a clutch free throw here and make it a 2-possession game? Purdue is out of timeouts. They cannot call a timeout after this play, regardless of whether he makes it or not. Bates, free throws up, and it's good. It's a 4-point game. It's not over yet. Ivy takes it. 10 seconds to go. Ivy drives to the left side. He pulls up for a rainbow 3, and it's good. Oh, my goodness. Jaden Ivey with a rainbow 3 that's good. It's a 1-point game. Now Bates gets over to Lee. They'll kill clock. Gets over to Edert. 3 seconds left, and he's fouled. They broke the press, and now Doug Edert, who missed the free throw earlier, now has a chance to come up here with 2 clutch free throws to make it a 3-point game. 4.1 to go. If Ivy didn't make that shot, this game is over. What a clutch 3-point shot from Jaden Ivey. And that's why he's their best player. Edert, first free throw attempt is up, and it's good. It is now a 2-point game. 2-point game. St. Peter's, they make this one. It's a 3-point game here. Every play means everything. Yes. Wow. Effing wow. Oh my, what? Second free throw is up, and it's good. It's a 3-point game. 4 seconds to go. Gets it to Ivy. 3 seconds. 2, 1. Ivy for the tie. It's no good. No good. And St. Peter's has done it. The Peacocks on National Peacock Day have pulled off another upset. They are moving on to the Elite Eight. The first 15 seed team in men's Division I college basketball has reached the Elite Eight. The Peacocks live to fight another day as they knock off the 3-seeded Purdue Boilermakers 67-64. Unbelievable. Oh my goodness. And my prediction was 1 point off. I said 68-64 St. Peter's, and I was 1 point off. So give me that. But Jersey City, St. Peter's, is now one of the 8 teams remaining, and they are one miracle win away from going to the Final Four as they continue to pull off the upsets. As Ivy, he actually got a good look, and the shot hit the front rim, hit the backboard, and then was no good. Ivy didn't miss that by much. Got to give him credit there. But oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It just, yes sir. Maple says, wow, let's go. Crazy. St. Pete. Oh my goodness. The Peacocks. Happy St. Peter's Day. National Peacock Day. It was alive and well. And Shaheen Holloway and the Peacocks Cinderella story lasts for another day as they will play either North Carolina or UCLA in the Elite Eight on Sunday. Holy shit! That is unbelievable. Unbelievable. Clutch free throw shooting, clutch defense, and honestly, Purdue, with the amount of turnovers that they had in this one, they finished with how many? 15. I mean, there was just a lot that cost them in that one, but unbelievable. They didn't make it into the Final Four. We'll see about that, Jacob. People didn't think they'd make it to the Elite Eight, so keep talking. Yeah, baby. Vegas sucks. Go Kings. Oh, my Lord. Lucky I turned it on. Absolutely. But unbelievable. Shaheen Holloway and the St. Peter's Peacocks are moving on to the Elite Eight and will play. And they are the first, again, they are the first 15 seed ever to reach the Elite Eight. That is unbelievable. And I believe they're the first MAC conference team to ever make it as well. Unreal. Andrew says, I'm so happy to watch this game and hear you color commentate this game. Well worth it, man. It was worth it. I knew this was going to be a good game. I knew it was going to be great. And St. Peter's did it, man. It's unbelievable. It's actually unbelievable. I am blown away by how they were able to win this game. They found a way, and you'll love it. Whew. So on that note, guys, that is going to do it for me for this live watch along here on the Basketball Podcast Network. I got breaking news on my Sportsnet, okay? You can let us know, Andrew, what it is. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. Even if I was under the weather, I'm so glad I still did this game. It was a classic, and St. Peter's came out on top with the upset, and it's unbelievable. But again, thank you all so much for hanging out with us today. Leave a like on the stream as well. Subscribe if you haven't already. We are now trying to reach 100 subscribers, so let's get there, guys. Keep doing it. Love you guys so much. Let's keep it going. Follow the Basketball Podcast Network on all social medias at HoopsPodNet. Go check out all the podcasts here on the Basketball Podcast Network, including mine here on the network, Bridge to the Nets, which covers everything Brooklyn Nets. New episodes every Friday. You can follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Bridge to Nets. You can follow me on Twitter at THENVPSHOW and on Instagram at NVPQB11. It's this game. All right, fair enough. Andrew says, see you, Neil. See you, Andrew. See you, Andrew H. Thank you so much, man. But again, thank you all so much for hanging out with us for this live watch along. And ladies and gentlemen, this is the first of many. We will see you in the next live watch along. Once again, the final score from the Wells Fargo Center in Philadelphia. The number 15 seeded St. Peter's Peacocks pull off another upset as they defeat the Purdue Boilermakers 67-64 and will now advance to the Elite Eight to face either North Carolina or UCLA. Once again, my name is Neil Villapiano. Andrew says, rock on. Absolutely. Once again, my name is Neil Villapiano. Again, thank you all so much for hanging out with us. And even though Andrew said it, I'll say it anyway. As I say at the end of every live watch along, rock on and let's go Peacocks!